station sponsor.
Hi, I'm Dr. Mark Winnetoff, an Aboriginal Public Health Advisor. COVID-19 vaccines are now available for Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander adults. The vaccines have been strictly tested by the Therapeutic Goods Administration, the TGA. The vaccine will help protect
Why is this not working?
family and
This silly thing.
from getting seriously sick from COVID-19.
What to put there?
You'll be given 2 doses a few weeks apart. To find out more,
It's got to go back a bit.
local healthcare worker or your doctor, or visit health.gov.au. Authorised by the Australian Government, Canberra.
Step into the new year and get your dream Donald Jones home started with an incredible $50,000 cash discount on all home designs. What's better, new home comes with solar
There we
panels
go.
on your
That's
roof,
better.
an electric car
Hi, everybody.
in your garage, and it's
Go to our Facebook page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. We're just about to go live on radio, guys. We're just waiting for the ads to finish. And sure as ever, we will be live.
McDonaldJonesHomes.com.au. Conditions apply.
Station sponsor.
It's got one more ad.
Good news and bad news. The good news is
Where's my Facebook? There it is.
we had our lowest drownings on record.
Okie dokie.
Under 5. What a great effort. But the bad news is that we still had 12 Aussie families lose someone precious. We have to do better. We can never stop until there are 0 drownings. Fence the pool, shut the gate.
What does that mean?
Teach your kids to swim, it's great. Supervise, watch your mate, and learn how to resuscitate. I'm Laurie Lawrence. Kids Alive, do the 5.
Hi, everybody.
Is the music SWR 99.9.
And welcome to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. You're with Bryanna Wilson and myself, Lesley Spaliviero. And how are you tonight, Bree?
Apart from actually, doing 3 loads of washing for it to just rain, can't complain. Yourself?
Oh, God, I've had a big day. I've had a big week. I haven't stopped a week. I don't know how I do it. I've been 4 nights this week live, so it's really intense, actually. So we just want to say to everybody, thank you for joining us. We're International Psychic Mediums, and we are live on 6 platforms tonight. We're also live tonight on Instagram. So come over to our page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and you will see us live there. What we do is we relay messages from Spirit through to you. So send us your messages in our live Facebook page, and come over from the group pages over to us as well, so that we can see you on our main page, which is our Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air page, and we will answer your questions live here in the studio. So we're at Radio SWR 99.9 FM. We also have another 2 radio stations that we stream from as well. We stream live simultaneously from the radio stations always, and then through Facebook, as well as tonight is Instagram as well, plus another few more pages. So it's pretty intense. It's pretty full on. And I don't know how I do it sometimes trying to set up, but it was literally, we were live on the Facebook and we were live on Instagram before we went live on on radio. So I have to sort of do it in that format, because otherwise I get too sidetracked with everything else. And if I don't have everything set up in order, then it just takes away my time from the radio, and then we have dead air, and we can't have dead air. So, but anyway, I'll introduce you to Bryanna. How are you? So over to you, Bree.
Hi guys. So basically, for those of you who don't know me, I'm based in Western Sydney. I'm a healer, a clairvoyant, clairsentient, clairvoyant. I get the choking, the smelling, the drowning, everything. So yeah, I'm also a remote viewer. So like our lovely Lesley over here can pretty much do exactly the same as she can. So I'll leave it to her to introduce herself now.
So I'm the same as Bryanna, and we are International Psychic Mediums. What we do is relay messages, like I said, through to Spirit. And we also do the remote viewing. So how I explain the remote viewing is that we see it like it's out of your eyes. And for example, we can describe where things are lost. We can describe where things are throughout the house. And, I go into people's houses. I know when your bedroom's messy and your bed's not made. So I know when you've got clothes everywhere, and I tell you to, clean up your rooms and stuff like that. I mainly do that more in private readings, because I don't want to describe people's houses too much, so.
Well, that would explain why you haven't come over to my place there, because you don't stay in my house. Ooh, no.
So yeah, but with regards to what our gifts, we can actually pick up jewelry, and we can actually pull through Spirit properly with jewelry like that as well. So for example, it might be somebody's ring that they have on their hand, or their keys, or a pen, or something like that, and we relay messages from Spirit through to you. So we don't use any tarot cards on radio because it's too fast. It's actually really quite full on for us. And we have, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 screens going. Plus I've got the panel screen, can't even talk. Plus, I've got the panel system screen. That's a tongue twister. Say that fast, everybody. I've got that going as well, which I've got to keep my eye on just so that we don't go to dead air. But we are the genuine mediums. We do this because I'm tired. I don't know about Bree, but I'm tired of the fakes and the charlatans out there and the ones that just want to take people's money and tell them something. Like we had an example it would have been about 6 weeks ago now. I had a lady that I'd done a private reading for, and sure as ever, she had been ripped off, and she had to pay a so-called medium $300 for only 2 sentences in an email, and I couldn't believe it. I nearly had a heart attack myself. So
That's disgusting.
it's pretty bad.
Yeah.
So most of the times you'll see us sort of pausing when we read, because we see things so clearly that it's actually, we can't say a lot of things there's a lot of rules and regulations on radio, so we can't say a lot of things on radio with regards to, the passing of loved ones and stuff like that. So I try and pull it back, and I tell my spirit all the time, and I say, give me everything you've got. I'm on air at 8 o'clock till 10 o'clock. I don't want you to back off. I want everything so I can deliver the messages, properly from the loved one to the one in the living. That's how I work. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and if you're an upcoming psychic medium, then, use your gift, start using your gift. We didn't put our necks on the line here, because we want to stay in the background and not use our gifts. You've got to actually get out there and do it for, everyone. There's 40 million billion people in the world. There's it's not like we have to, take all the credit for everybody. If you're good at what you do, then go and do it for people, get a mentor. We both do mentoring. We do it all the time. So, we get emails all the time, don't we, Bree? I can't tell you how many emails we get all the time from people that are in despair and that are people that need guidance and stuff like that. We can't help everybody, but we love to stream across the world. That's why we do this. So, and this is my 8th hour this week for free to help people around the world and share the love, so that I can actually help people to, feel a lot better about themselves. So tonight is 81 shows here in the studio, which is amazing for our Wednesday night. So we're here every Wednesday night, 8 p.m. till 10 p.m. So join us. We've got other nights as well. We do Monday nights. Just check out our page. I'll post up all the events this week. I just have been so busy. So I'll post up all the events, but check out our events section. If you'd like to have a free reading from us, then post up your comments now on our Facebook page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. And what we'll do is we're not using our software tonight. We're using my iPad. We're using the iPad because it's a lot easier to read, because hopefully we can see everything on here, because sometimes the software goes so quick. And also I had a phone call tonight, and Facebook's been playing up and being a bit naughty because it blocked a listener of ours, and I didn't even do it. So how does that one work? Wow. That was really weird. And I said, well, I haven't done it, so I have to try and unblock her somehow through this to get her onto our page, and I'm doing a reading for her tomorrow.
Good luck
tomorrow night.
Let me know how it works out.
Yeah, so there you go. It's a bit bizarre how Facebook works, so don't ask me. I'm technical, but I'm not that technical to do a guessing competition. So last night I did the show solo without Bree. She was busy, and I also put out there, so to help people build up their gifts like us, we put out games all the time so that people can interact with us and see what we're doing. So over the weeks, we've actually asked people to do pick 3 colors that we've written down, and pick 3 numbers, and then we say to you, oh, yes or no, that's correct or not. So what we'd like to do for everybody is just do 1 color. So now we're just getting it really refined and defined now. So I'm going to choose a color, and Bree, you choose a color, and I'm going to choose a number between 0 and 10. And so come along to our page and post up. Now, don't just put up a guessing competition here. It's not how many, lollies are in the bottle. So go into our page and then write and put in there what color that Bree has chosen and what color I have chosen with a number. Only 1 number, 1 color per person, okay? So do that for us. And I'll leave that there. So what's this?
Just a little side note, how much I love you.
How
much of a good co-worker you are.
Oh,
so.
Oh, she's just telling me to tell me that she loves me, which is great. So she wants me to turn up the volume too, I think, because I've just read her mind.
Yeah.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Because I can hear
That's a
you.
little bit. Yeah, that's a little bit better. That's much better. I can
Is
actually hear that
Okay,
echo.
good.
Yep.
Yeah, it's funny because I can't hear you properly through my headset. I can only hear you here, but I can hear myself loud.
Yeah.
That's just, I don't know if it's working. Can everybody on our Facebook page just tell us if they can hear Bree properly, please? So we'll scroll down. If you can check for me that, Bree, that'd be great.
Sure.
So if you're on one of our group pages, come over to our Psychics on Radio Angels on Air page, and we will start doing some reading. So I just want to say hello to people. We've got Corey Davidson. Thank you. He says, hey. We've also got Chantel Ryan. Hello. We've got Julie Polglay. She never misses a beat, this lovely lady. We've got so many regular followers. It's insane. We love it too. So she says, hello, Les and Bree. Nice to see you back, Bree. She says sends lots of loves and kisses and all that stuff. So, and they know what I'm like now, because I don't like anything. I love everything, and it's not because I love you. Well, I do love everybody, but I just love to share the love around the world, sort of, so to speak. So we've got Jacqueline here. She says, hi, ladies. We've got Elise Shea. She says, hello, girls. We've got Dwayne Mercer. He's always on here as well. Thank you, Dwayne. And he's overseas, so it's like 6 a.m. in the morning over there. Thanks for joining us. We've got Barbara Exton. She says, thank you, Lesley, for the reading last night. It was amazing. Oh, thank you. Validation already. We've got Tracy Campbell. She says, yay, hi, beautifuls. Good to see you back, Bree.
Thanks.
So that's beautiful. We've got Maureen Hopkins. She says, howdy. So tell us what suburb, state, and country or county you're from. And we will announce that over the air, because we like to see where we've helped people in the world. So we've got Jacqueline. She says, may I get a reading, please? She says, what's February got coming for me? Ooh, that one sounds like an interesting one there. Over to you, Bree.
May I call you Jackie? I feel that you're going to pick up a new hobby, and I'm not too sure if that's got something to do with gardening or baking or something that, it could even be something a bit masculine, like, being able to learn how to change a tire or change the oil. And if you do, can you teach me how to do a bit? Because I haven't quite picked up on that yet, but it's going to be a good hobby, and it's going to do you mentally a lot of good. It's going to keep you very clear. I feel at the moment with you, you're very stagnant and you're a little bit lost in the direction that you want to go. And I feel that with you, you need to just give yourself a bit of direction, or at least give yourself a distraction, so that you've got something to do instead of getting so bored all the time. So I'll leave it there and pass you over to Les.
Yeah, so what I get for you, Jackie, is I feel like that February around the 17th to the 18th is going to be really, really busy for you. And I also see this, they're saying to me like new puppy or new dog, or you're thinking about a new dog, or puppies are coming along, because I see little tiny dogs running around. And I feel like, I think they might be those. I just saw sausage dogs, so I don't know if it's them or not. But anyway, let us know. But I feel like if it's not you, it's somebody in the group here that's on our live Facebook page that could possibly have that little tiny dogs coming along. And I also get the number 27 around you. So 2 and 7 is 9. So what's coming up in September as well? That's a significant month. And I just feel for you as well. You've got, for me, I've got pain in the top right thigh here now, and I just want to say too that's overuse. That's what they're telling me, overuse and compensation on one side. It's like you've got a limp on the other side, and then this side is overworking. Okay, I'm a personal trainer, so I know what I'm talking about with that. So it's overuse, so you have to do things equal. That's what I'm getting. They're saying to me, be patient and just do things equal, because it's not working out the way you're doing it now. So and I'll leave it there. So any more validations? No,
Not at the moment. No.
Oh, bugger. So I was just being a bit cocky about that then. So who else have we got on here? We've got Elise Shay. She says, hello, girls. Sorry, I already said that lady. We've also got Tracy Campbell. She said, good to see you back, Bree. We've got Mila Lindaya. She says she's watching. Maureen Hopkins, howdy. Yes, we've done that one. So who else we got? Oh, gosh, I can't even see. I'm so tired tonight. So Alicia Chechia, she says, hello, ladies. Hope you're well. Sending you love and light. Thank you so much. We've also got Harley Dippers. He says, hey, lovely ladies. Hi, Harley. Thanks for joining us. We've got Corey Davidson. He says, I have liked and shared. Can I have a reading, please? Yes, you can. So love, like, and share our page, people, so that we can help people around the world. So that's Corey. Bree.
Corey, look, I don't like starting off readings like this, but I feel that you're having a bit of deceit around you, especially when it comes to women or females or just friends. People aren't being honest with you, and you need to really sit back and judge, not them, but judge the situation at hand. I think that the red flags that you've been ignoring and that you haven't been paying attention to are going to come back to bite you on the backside pretty quickly. So, you're very intuitive, you're very on the ball, you're very smart, you've got your head screwed onto your shoulders. You just need to pay attention to things around you and pick up on the different energy changes around you as well, because that's going to tell you everything. And that's how Lesley and I are walking lie detectors. It's it's distorted frequency. So I feel that there's going to be a bit of a, uproar soon. There's going to be a bit of a truth coming to the surface. I'll leave it there and pass it over to you, Les.
No worries. So yeah, okay. I just wrote Brie a little note. I'm just going backwards into the Facebook page here, and what I get for you there, Corey, is left cheek on my side of my face is a bit sore on the cheekbone area. So what's going on there? I feel like it might be teeth, or like you've bumped your face, or you've they're saying to me like it's like you skidded off a bike or something like that, you know, so that you've actually had an injury there, or it's in the past, or you've done it when you were little. That's what I'm getting to. I also see a teenager, and I also get the number 14 around you. So 1 and 4 is 5. So you've got the 1, the 4, and the 5 as well, and the 14. So what are those numbers around you? I also see 5 as May. So coming up in May is going to be significant for you there, Corey. And I just want to say too that going forward, keep yourself upright. And they're saying to me that because it's like your self-esteem's dropped down a bit, and I can see you slouching down. So when you stand up, because you're tall, when you stand up that you actually look nice and strong and really confident. Okay, so stand up tall for me, because the Spirit's saying to me that you've lost some confidence, that things have actually spiraled down a little bit for you. And I think you know what I mean by that. I don't want to say too much on live radio, but and also I get the number 17. So what's 17 around you? Wow, lots of numbers tonight. 8. So that's 8. So August is going to be significant for you, and I feel like you're going to have an opportunity either in May. So two opportunities in May or August. I'm not sure which month yet. So and I also see an elderly gentleman around you, dark brown hair, dark brown eyes, quite tall like you. And he's saying to me that he looks like you, that there's similar traits and similar features, and that the personalities are the same. He says chalk and cheese, black and white. That's what he's saying to me. So it's like you're the same, but you're different. Yeah, and you know what I mean, okay? This man had a walking stick. He used to wear slacks, and the slacks were like an off fawn, or looks like to me an off fawn color or an off gray color. That's what I'm getting for the slacks, okay? And he's also got like a short sleeve white shirt buttoned up, no tie or anything like that. And he's showing me I have to keep going because he's showing me the property, and he's showing me the old-fashioned floorboards. They were really quite thick. They weren't the skinny, I think they call them 45 mil floorboards, I think they call them, but I'm not a builder, so don't get me on that one. So, and they've got like the thicker, it's like 60 mil, 6 centimeter thick floorboards. He's really accurate. So it's like he's a builder. Or a carpenter or something like that, or he used to do flooring, because he's showing me that, and it's like floorboards down the corridor, and it's like the corridor creaks every now and then, and I believe that's him walking up and down the corridor. So if you're hearing noise in your corridor and it's floorboards, or if that's not you, it's someone close to you, because I'm getting it's either in this group here, and I don't want to say, I think it might be Lenny or Courtney House, Elise, so someone around there. That's what I'm getting for them as well. So floorboards on the floor, walking up and down the corridor, 3-bedroom home, and it looks like a clad home, white clad home. That's what I'm getting as well for you. So and the message is for you is to start standing up straight, because you're slouching and it doesn't look good for your confidence. It's not going to buy you in for anything, okay? So and I just got real estate for you as well. This man doesn't want to leave. He loves you so much. It's really full on. He's really cute, and he's got a really witty nature. He says he's got a little bit of a nose. He's saying, "Tell him about the nose." I go, "Okay." So, and I'll leave it there. So if you could validate that for me, Corey, that would be amazing. So all we have to do is come back to at the page and just write on there if we get anything. So. What have we got here? So we've got Barbara Exton. She says, "Thank you, Lesley, for the reading last night. Still can't work out who the phone numbers you talked about, but I will keep checking." Yes, I got 918 and 988 or something. So whoever's in this group here, 918 or 918, not 988, I think it was from last night. Or look at the numbers in reverse there, Barbara, and go 18th of the 9th or the 9th of the 1st. 1980 or something like that, because I thought it might have been mobile numbers, but they just said to me now, look at the numbers like that, because it's like a birth date. That's what I'm getting. Okay, so work it out. Those numbers are in the birth date they just said. Okay, and I'll leave it there. Who else have we got here? So Greg Mary's on board. He says, "Hi, how are you tonight? Hope you're doing well." We're doing amazing, thank you. So Barbara, she's sending loves and cuddles and love hearts and everything like that. So Maureen Hopkins, she says, I'd love a message tonight, please. Thank you. So we've got Maureen, Maureen. And I feel like that was one of your that's like a name coming down the line. It's like Maureen Ann or Maureen Julianne or something like that. That's what I get for the middle name. So who's a Julie Ann or an Ann around you as well there, Maureen? I also get the number 13. So 1 and 3 is 4. So you've got around the April month this lady was born, or around that there's a significant birthday or an anniversary coming up, or it's like a milestone, like a 21st or like a 30th or a 40th or something like that. In 50th, there's just said. Just got the number 50. So around April, May, there's also going to be busy time. So, and I'll leave it there. Over to you, Brie.
Maureen, the first thing I got for you is someone coming through that is quite, like, I think she could be either a grandmother or a sister, somebody that had problems talking. She actually had to, like, I feel that she had a lot of problems with her throat. There could have been maybe like not a lung issue, like a throat issue. I do see like maybe like tubes coming out of, to help her breathe. And I also do see her on a walker before she got to that stage. And I feel that this woman wants you to know that she did notice, or if you weren't there, I don't feel like you might have even been there at the hospital when she passed away. But she noticed the effort, the love, and the, just everything about you that, all the effort that you put in, everything. She's noticed it. She loves you. And there's something about flowers too. There's something about flowers that I'm picking up, possibly a bunch of flowers or something that you might have left for her, or there could have been a flower that you guys enjoyed, picking together, if that makes sense, from the garden. But yeah, I'll leave it there. She is with you in spirit.
Yeah, I've just got the scent as well. What's that scent?
It's like
what does it smell like? It smells like those frangipani, something like a frangipani.
Very, very sweet.
So yeah, it's like a frangipani smell, and it's what are those white flowers? What's those gardenia? Gardenia.
Oh, they are so
strong. That's what I just got. I just got the smell of gardenia. Who was that for? Maureen.
That was Maureen.
So just got the smell, Maureen, for gardenias as well. So yeah. So can you please confirm that as well? Because we just picked up and I just had this big whiff of that, and I don't usually get all the smells all the time, but this time it was just really strong, and she loves them. She showed me that these flowers were outside the front of her house. Okay, it's like the steps down to the left, and it was all around across the front and next to the fence as well. So, and she loves them. She's shown me that she's picked it up. Okay, so she's got them in her hand. She used to like them, and I think either you gave them to her or she gave them to you. That's what I'm getting as well. Okay, so, or you've got them somewhere out the front of you properly, because I see them really clear. Guys, we're also doing, if you just joined us, jump over to our page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. And if you're one of the listeners from Radio SWR 99.9 FM, you can actually jump onto our page and have a free reading from us. We're international psychic mediums, and what we do is we relay messages from spirit through to you. So we've also got a game going at the moment where we like to help and encourage people to share the love around the world so that they can share their gifts. So we encourage people, and we sort of, do a mini mentoring on our shows here. And we've asked over the few weeks for people to choose, 3 colors that we've written down, and 3 numbers. But tonight I'm actually combining them together and making it a bit harder for you. So come along to our page and choose the I nearly said the color then. Choose the color and the number that Bryanna has chose. So you can only have 1 color and 1 number between 0 and 10, and the same for me. So type up, Bryanna, whatever the color is, a number, then Lesley, whatever the color is, a number. That's it. That's as simple as it is, and we will let you know at the end of the show what it is. Okay, so. And I'll be doing a prayer at the end of the show. So if you've got a prayer and you want me to do one for you, so send it to me in Messenger and let me know. Brie, can you keep an eye on that for me?
Sure.
So we're here live tonight from 8 o'clock till 10 o'clock every Wednesday night, and it's show number 81. So we also have Monday nights, and we stream live from home on Tuesday nights, and then we also do Sunday nights as well. So we streamline pretty much 6 to 8 hours a week for free, so that we can share our gifts with you just going forward. There's not enough love in this world, and if we can use these gifts, if we were given these gifts, it shouldn't be that difficult for us to share it or anybody else to share it. That's why we're here to help and mentor people to do that. If you'd want a free reading from us, then go over to our page, send in the messages now. So we can't do medical, we can't do, the legal eagle stuff. But we can guide you in the right direction. So we've got 4 platforms here. We're live on Instagram as well. So hello to all the people over there. We're live on Facebook. Hello to all the people over there, and we're live in the studio. So hello to all the listeners. We've also got Tina Fu here. She says, evening, beautiful ladies. Hope you are both having a great week. Yes, it's been extremely busy for me. So And Bryanna's, I feel like you're the same.
Yeah, no, it's been pretty busy. I've
Yeah.
just been catching up on all my housework. I haven't been feeling too well, so which is why I haven't really been on the last couple of lives. But yeah, thank you for your patience, everybody. Much love to everyone.
So sending prayers to Bryanna so that she can, kick some butt,
Yep.
So we've got, what's his name? Alyssa Shea. She says, liked and shared, lovely. She says, have we done her before? No. What does 2022 have in store for me? Yes, good question. So over to you, Bri.
For some reason, the first thing I see is like a high-rise building, and that could be something that you've either moved out of or you're going to be moving into, or it's something where you could actually be working. And I feel that there's going to be, a few things change around for you, and I think things are going to start to improve financially and in the workplace. I feel that you're not very happy when it comes to the workforce and the job that you're doing, because spiritually it doesn't get you going, it doesn't satisfy you. And I feel that it just, you're getting bored with waking up same 9 to 5 job. You just need to start doing stuff that's going to start to make you happy, because that's what's coming. I do also see, improvements in relationships in your life as well. I feel that in your life there hasn't exactly been a lot of, cooperation with you and your peers and your family, but I feel like that's all about to change due to maturity. I'll leave it there and pass you over to Les.
Yeah, Lisa, I get, for you, I get the number 13 around you, and I also get an Anna or an Anne. I'm starting to get more names as we go on lives here. I get them in my readings, my private readings, but I get them more on my shows here too now. So I get Anna or Anne or Annalise or something like that. So that's you. Sorry, not you, but Anna or Olivia, something like that. They reminded me of my daughter's name. So, but I also get the feeling that there's going to be some study or some sort of course that you need to do it's like a little miniature training course that needs to be addressed so that you can move further with what you're doing in the future with regards to your business affairs. So going outside of that. And I also just want to say too, around the environment is a bit, it's like they're saying to me like a wet area. There's some sort of wet area around the environment, and there's a smell that's like mold around there. And I don't feel like it's just a bathroom, and I don't want to say it to be rude, but a bathroom smell. It's like it's outside and something's moldy. It's like a pipe's been, they show me a cracked pipe under the ground or near the bathroom or the sewage pipe or something like that. There's something not right with it. You need to get a plumber. That's what they're telling me. I just saw this terracotta pipe under the ground with a huge crack in it. So, and I feel like it's the trees around there that's done that, okay? So if you've got some sort of smell or mold or sewage smell around the area, or if it's not you, it might be somebody else in the group, but go and get that checked with the plumber, because I feel like that's going to be very, very unhealthy going in the future, okay? So make sure that gets addressed. And I'll leave it there with that. But yeah, going forward, everything's going to be tickety-boo for you going forward from March onwards. And they're saying to me property on the scene. So you're either looking for property or you want to buy property as soon as possible. But I highly recommend it. I said this to a couple of other people last night, that you should wait till after June, July. I just don't feel like it's a good time right now and they're saying to me that it's not the right time. Definitely not the right time to move on yet, okay? So, and I'll leave it there, and after June, July will be amazing for you. So I'm just going to go back to our Facebook page. What else have we got here? So Lenny Dawes said about the person that Facebook's accidentally, or whatever they've done, taken off, and blocked. Lenny Dawes says, I hope it's not Omni again.
Oh no, that would just be a disaster.
Poor Omni.
Poor Omni, honestly.
Poor Omni. If you've just joined us, I accidentally went to block a troll on our live Facebook page, and then sure as ever, we had the software move really, really quick, and I missed the troll and then blocked a normal viewer.
Yeah.
I haven't lived it down since, and I feel really bad, So, but anyway, we'll keep going. We've got, who else have we got here? Bri, you drawn to anybody?
No, but we do have a validation.
Oh, good.
Yeah, so this is from, we've got it from Maureen Hawkins. It says, validation. My birthday is April. I'm 56. Middle name is Elizabeth. Julia, my granddaughter, my friend Diane passed and had tubes, and she had a gardenia plant, which is what you could smell. That's fantastic.
Wow, that's what I could smell.
Yeah, no, I didn't see her in hospital. We walked together, swam, and she loved her garden. I have a few of her garden ornaments here for my memorial garden. That's beautiful.
That's beautiful.
I'm building for hubby. Thank you very much for your lovely message.
That's beautiful. Who was that? Maureen.
Maureen. Thank you for that, Maureen.
Yeah, gardenias. Yes, they were really strong too. And it just had this big whiff of it, So yeah, that's really cool. We love it. So okay, so Facebook's put some stars up there. I didn't even know that. Someone's done it. I don't even know how the star party works, guys. So over to you, whoever's in the group. because I don't know, Facebook just does it for us, and it's only come about the last few weeks for us. I don't even have an account in Facebook for even putting any money into it. So that's how bizarre it is to me. So what else have we got here? So Jacqueline Kiri, she says, thank you. I'm looking forward to seeing how February sounds. She says, I do enjoy gardening. She says it does help escape the boredom. I don't have any plans for pets though. Although the neighbours' dogs and puppies visit every day. Oh, that's what it is then.
Yeah.
So February 17th to 20th, I'll be looking forward to that week. So as yet, no pain in my leg or thigh. Okay, there's somebody else in there. But the puppies, I saw puppies everywhere. So that's what it is, 100%. So we've got Kissy Loveless. Oh, okay. And finally found the right page. She says, well, thanks for joining us. Who else is there? We've got good to have you back, Bree, from Beverly French, she says.
Thanks, Beth.
We've also got Marilyn Johnson said, glad you're feeling better, Bree. She says, sending lots of healing wishes. Absolutely. So we've got Belinda Jane. She says, hi, ladies, enjoying your lives immensely. Will my settlement with my ex be favourable, and will it be finalised in the next 6 months? I think I answered this one a couple of weeks ago. I remember her name. But anyway, over to you, Bree. I can't remember what I said, though.
Look, it's going to be within a month or two of that 6 month mark that things are actually, finalised. But I do think that there's, a chance that it's going to be a bit of a push and pull dynamic. It's not going to be as easy going as you might hope. I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news. But just be patient and just stick with your guns, if you know what I mean. I think that you are going to get the result within your own self that you're looking for. It might not be the result that you're looking for, but it's going to be somewhat satisfying. I'll leave it there and pass you over to Les.
Yeah, the settlement with your ex is it's been a rocky road, I believe. I understand that. However, he's not going to be like that forever, okay? So I feel like that he's actually going to pull his head in sometime, but it's going to be too late. So I'm not going into a love reading, but I feel like he's going to see the bigger picture. It's like you dodged a bullet there anyway, but it's like he's going to see the bigger picture. But anyway, I'll leave that one there for the love. But going back to the property, yes, it will be finalised within 6 months. I see it's like it's on the cusp of 5 months and 3 weeks or something like that. That's what I get. So 5 months, and it's like 3 weeks in, just before the 6 month mark. And I also get May for you as well. So what's a significant month in May? And I feel like it's a birthday. That's my birthday cake. You wouldn't believe how I drew my birthday cake. So there is my birthday cake. Oh my God, I'm the worst drawer. That's a birthday cake, guys. So with three little birthday things on it. So it looks like I don't know. It looks like a kid drew it.
Can you draw me a stick figure, please?
I can only draw Elmo. When my daughter was born, and she was little, I could only draw Elmo, and that's all I perfected was Elmo, and I can draw it really well. But that's it. Nothing else. Can't even draw a house. So so going from that there, Belinda, I also feel for you going forward that there's either they're saying to me topic of communication is a bit slow at the moment with everybody. So don't be alarmed about that. Don't worry about being disheartened about the communication going around. It's like the middle of a full moon right now, and we're getting there. So we're in the crux of it now. So it's coming about that it's going to be a lot more stronger, and it's also going to be a little bit tougher in the next couple of weeks. So hang in there. You're doing really well, and they're saying to me, the message is for you. So if you're going through hell, don't stop in the middle. Just keep going, okay? And you'll be fine. So I also get here, Stephen Perkins is watching now. So thanks for joining us. Marilyn Johnson said, yes, we've already done that one. Sorry.
I found a validation.
Oh, awesome. Validation. I love validation. So send it on.
Okay, so it's from Alyssa Shea. It says, thank you, girls. As for the name, I'm unsure of the name stated. There has been a smell coming from the laundry down in the pipes.
Oh.
Which were the washing machine drains, so can't put anything down the drain. I'm having the same problem at my house. As it washed away, money is very tough, and I'm struggling. So hoping small business will pick up. It will. Just be positive.
Yeah, be positive, 100%. Well, yeah, that is a crack pipe underneath the actual ground. It's like you can't see it. That's what I'm getting, and it's regurgitating back up because it can't go anywhere. That's what they just showed it to me, coming back up the pipe, like, and flowing over. That's what I'm getting. It's going to get worse. Okay, so see if you can get a plumber or somebody to fix it, and you can pay them off. Okay, when the business starts to go a little bit better for you, lovey, because it's toxic. It's not good for you. I can just see you. It's like you're it's like you not feel sick, but it's just like you're going to feel sick if it continues, okay? Because the smell is not good, or block it off or something. The spirit just said get something to block off that drain so it can't come back up, but it's only got one way out, which is outside, not inside, okay? That's really important. So we've got some colors here. We've got Maureen Hopkins. She says, write down your colors for me, Brie. Okay. Yeah, write it for me here so I know, so I can see it. So we've got, she says orange and a number 4. So that's not my colors, but, oh, so how bizarre. And it's really funny because I won't say the color that Brie just gave me. How bizarre. So guys, you're going to get a shock. We didn't know until now what color we chose for you guys to choose from us, and use your spirit guide to help you to choose what color we chose. And we didn't know what number it was either. So it's quite bizarre. And it's funny because I had that last night. But anyway, so we'll leave that one there. So we've got, so if you want to choose a color, and one color for Brie, one color for me, and one number between 0 and 10 for us. Thank you. And I'll leave that there. So VK is watching. Thanks for joining us. So we've got Sarah Jane Louise McBride. She said, if you're bombarded with healing power, Brie, please send my way. Boys and hubby aren't well. Okay.
We'll do.
We'll do. So we'll do that. We'll do the prayer at the end of the show, and that'll help as well.
Yeah.
So we've got Lenny. He says, Greek Mary, all jokes aside, they understand why I said that. It's a personal issue. That's right. It's funny how, like we're on our page here, and then everybody on our Psychics on Radio Angels on Air page, and ensure as ever, everybody else has a conversation, and we're just, sort of sitting in the background going, hang on, where's the reading? Where's the question we've got to, read? And then where's the validation? And we've got to look for it between all the other stuff that they're doing on our page. It's quite cute. I love it. Go for your lives there. Send as many questions as you want, though, so that we can see them coming up on our screen. So if you're on one of our group pages, we're streaming across 6 platforms tonight, including live radio. So if you're on one of those group pages, come over to Psychics on Radio Angels on Air so that we can see your questions here. So we've got Jacqueline Kiri. She says Leslie's color is orange and 7. No, it's not. I'm sorry. We've got Chrissy Lovelace. She says the STARS program actually stops the video while making the payment. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I hope I didn't miss anything. No, I don't think we did a reading for you, Kissy. So, and I feel like that name there has got some significance to it there as well, your name. So we've also got Wendy Merce Martin. She says Lesley yellow and number 3. No, lovey, it's not. We've also got Sarah Jane Louise McBride. She says Lesley green and Bryanna purple, and the number 4 for me and 9 for Bryanna. No, that's not right.
So gods are really mumbling up there,
I know. So it's really funny because we always say that we're really hard to read. If we go to another psychic medium, and it's not because we want to be heroes about it, but it's really hard to read us, and that's why we find it really, like last night I had 2 people in a row put up the color and the number straight away, and it was one of my old high school friends that just happened to tune in at that time, and he got it right. So Lenny Dory says, Lesley Spaliviero, I tag you in the validation so that it shows up. Oh, okay, thank you. That's awesome. So we've got Chantel Ryan. She says, can you please tell me if my Nana knew why I couldn't attend his Nanu? Sorry, that means Poppy in Italian, or Greek, I think it is as well. Why I couldn't attend his funeral, and no, I was live streaming. Okay, what does she mean by that, Brie?
She wants to know if her Poppy knew that she was there, like wasn't there.
Yeah, no, but what was that question there? Now I was live streaming. Yes, we're live now,
No,
Chantal.
and know that she was live streaming, if that makes sense.
Oh, while she was doing it. So she must be a medium.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I think she's a medium because I just got spirit behind her. Mm-hmm. So over to you, Brie.
Yeah, of course he knows. 1,000% he knows. And I feel that there was a lot of, I'm just seeing like where he was laid. I feel very much that he was buried. Forgive me if he wasn't, if he was cremated. But I feel that there was a very slick, beautiful, shiny, glassy coffin, if that makes sense. It was very, very shiny, and there was a lot of thought put into how he was going to be laid to rest. I feel there could have been some sort of religion based behind the way that he was buried, or the way that he was, given back to the earth, which was very significant. But yeah, he was very grateful, is always very grateful for the effort that you've put in. And he knew from, day dot that you would always be the one who put in the effort, and your effort would shine. So I'll leave it there and pass you over to Les.
Oh, well, she just made more sense about the funeral was live streamed. Yeah. Okay, fair enough. And now I get it, because I forgot all about that part when they did that for the funerals and stuff for the past loved ones. Yeah, so what I get for you, Chantel, I just feel like Dad Dad is a soft, gentle person with a sensitivity of emotions in him. Like he's showing me that he would be sitting down watching TV, and then if it was a sad Suki Lala movie, he'd be having the tears come down his face as well, as everyone else. So he's not like the Brutus, out of Popeye type behavior. He's really soft and sensitive. And he's saying to me that when he used to talk, he was so soft and gentle in his voice, but everybody knew that if he raised his voice by one syllable, like it would actually be really, really powerful to everybody because he was such a placid person. But he's also saying to me, no, don't worry about what was happening. He says it was out of your control. It wasn't it wasn't your fault for anything. So he says, Lovey, don't even think that way. There's no way you should think that way. He forgives everybody, and when they pass to the other side, people, they actually always forgive. They don't take that negativity with them, as far as I'm concerned. Other psychics might see something different, but I don't. I just feel like they're always at peace. They always come, go to the other side in peace, and then they actually find people like us. They find us and they push us in direction. So you'll find that if you've met somebody, like for me, it happens to me all the time. I don't know with Bryanna. I know with Bryanna it does as well. We'd be going to the shopping center and we'd see somebody in the shopping center, and they want to tell us their whole life story, and then we get things coming through while we're trying to pay for our groceries. That's happened to me so many times, So, but don't feel the despair, Chantel, because he does not penalize. He does not make you feel guilty. He doesn't want you to feel guilty for that. He just wants you to move on and get on with your life. And I feel like that work is quite strong for you at the moment. And he's saying to me also that keep your chin up there, because there's a few little people that are around there that are, that just sort of patronize you in the background. So don't worry about that. That'll all stop, because they're going to get a kick up the butt. That's what I'm seeing. He's saying to me the karma is coming around and he's looking after it. So they're going to get their kick up the butt, and your dad's going to do it. That's how he's going to do it. He's quite protective over you. So, and I also get a pain in my groin area for him or you yourself. So what's that going on there? It's like the left side on the middle part of my leg. Okay. So, and it's more towards the center, not on top, if that makes sense. And I'll leave it there. So we've got Doreen Keane, and she says, can you see a change for me this year? Really appreciate you guys giving up your time to do these readings. You're welcome there. So over to you, Bree.
Yeah, there is, but I feel that there's, you possibly sitting in a very small apartment that, you're just kind of pacing back and forward towards the kitchen to the lounge room and back, and back again. And you're just like, I've got to move. I feel like there's a move coming for you, because I feel like there's a lot of energy around your house based on, I feel like there could have been, a handful of years of just memories and bad energy that's kind of stuck around just from people that have come and gone throughout your life and all that kind of stuff, Doreen. So I think that there's going to be a positive change of movement for you. Whether that's going to be renting or paying off a mortgage, either way, it's going to be around about the same price. You're just going to be paying off someone else's mortgage if you're going to be renting. But I do see a very positive, fresh start for you. And I feel that you possibly could be wanting to move towards the beach, or you like the beach, or you have lived towards the beach, or you might be living near a beach, but I'm just seeing water and I'm smelling salt. So yeah, please validate that for us, and I'll pass you over to Les.
Yeah, Doreen, what I get for you is I get August, September for you for that change. And I feel like it's like they show me the beachy area, and then you've got the sand, and then you've got the water, so it's not like you're actually like looking over the water, but it's actually got a bit of a sand hill before it can see the beach, if that makes sense. That's what I'm seeing, unless you're living in that now. I'm not sure. I also got to tell you to plan it out. So if you're going to be selling or getting the next property in August, September, they're saying to me to plan it out, because if you plan something, it's going to manifest as well at the same time. Okay. And I also got a loved one on the other side saying, tell her to drink more water, because she's not drinking water. It's like, and they're saying to me that it's either you or another elderly lady's legs was swelling up. So that's what I get. That's what I get for this person. And they're also showing me like a ring on a finger, like a signet ring or something, a little birdie, a blue birdie ring or something like that, or with a ruby, and it's like it's got a red ruby in it. So what's that? Is that for a little grandchild, or is that for you, or did you receive that? Because I see that really strongly. Like, and if that's not you, it's somewhere around in this community that's on our live Facebook page. So let me know, and I'll leave it there. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything's going to plan out properly for you, Doreen. So You've got to manifest it as well. So manifest exactly what you want. So you ask, believe, and receive. So when you ask it, you ask the question and you say, okay, by August, I want to be in my next property, for example, and it's going to be at the end of August and everything. I'm packing everything now and I'm ready. And you can visualize yourself packing everything and moving, and you're going to be there in August, unpacking by September. Okay. So then you'd also say, so that's the asking, the believing. So you believe it's going to happen. So you'll visualize yourself in the actual house, cooking dinner, putting the clothes out. Don't worry about the clothes on the line because you don't want to be washing all the time like Brie. So you want to be doing all the cooking in the house and like enjoying your new home, as well as then you ask, believe, then you receive. So when you want to receive that, you have to let it go. You let it go into the universe, and the universe will start scrambling in the air and it'll start doing what it has to do to push that request. If you say, oh, I don't know when I'm going to get my next property, and I don't know when I'm going to move, etc., it won't do anything. It'll start scrambling and it'll be all over the place and nothing will take place because it's scrambling in the ether, So you need to actually give it direction when you do this with the universe and your spirit guides and your angels. Otherwise, it just sits there dormant, all right? And I'll leave it there. So we've got here, what else have we got? Any validations there, Brie?
No, but the closest thing to a validation that we would have is from, we've got Bree and Jigsaw, I think it's it. No, was somebody about, yes, there's, oh my gosh, I want to cry. Thank you so much for making my cousin feel better.
Who's that?
That was Bree and Jaxo. I can't, it's this one here on my screen if you can see it. That one. I think she's Chantal's
right.
cousin.
Yes.
But she said that he did have a beautiful funeral.
Oh, beautiful. So we've got Amanda McCann. She says, can I please get a reading? What does the 2022 bring for me? Thank you. It's almost the same questions tonight. Everyone wants to know about this year.
Yeah.
So over to you, Brie.
And this was Amanda
McCann.
Okay. I see you moving as well, but I see you more like taking a road trip or spending a lot of time on the road. And I'm not sure if that might be because you're actually going to be, going on a road trip to go see family, or you just want to go. You literally just want to drive all the way down to the, the Melbourne border just to go get a milkshake, whatever floats your boat. But there's going to be a lot of driving and traveling on the road as well, so that's going to be good. Just make sure your car is serviced and up to date and the way it should be in order to get you around to where you need to be. I do think as well that you're going to have a lot of success when it comes to your career. I think that there's a lot of, a lot of good views and a lot of good things, pending up over you at the moment when it comes to how you're being recognized at work. So that's really good. Expect a promotion to happen soon, sweetie. I'll leave it there and pass you over to Les.
Yeah, so Amanda, what I get for you is you can hear how my voice has changed, and I feel like it's for you, and I feel like there's either sore throat or sore throat coming for you as well, and it's starting to clear up now. And I actually feel like my throat's really just dry as well, and I feel really fatigued around you as well. They're saying to me temperature, and what's the number 22 as well? So 2 and 2 is 4. I have to catch that really quick. You see me jump then. So the number 22, so 2 and 2 is 4. And they're also saying to me, look up the angel numbers of 222. Okay, I've got my cheat sheet here, but look up the angel numbers online. And the cheat sheet, my trusty cheat sheet, it says the right one. It says right place, right time. Trust in what you want. Don't think of things you don't want, which is what I just said about the manifesting. So this is a manifesting number. When you see this number, it says don't think about the thing that you don't want. Okay, and they're saying to me it's really quite negative. It's really quite negative how you can actually get something and then change it into a positive. So try and look for the positive side of this. And they're saying to me also there's an interview coming up, and the interview will be, I feel like it's around the 23rd or the 27th. And there's also a Peter. I just got a Peter for you as well. So who's Peter? And the 23rd to the 27th. It's like you're looking for new work, but I feel like there's going to be a second opportunity or a second bite of the cherry, they're saying to me, second go. So, and you're going to have to do some like a little miniature, what do they call it? Myers-Briggs online. That's what I'm getting, a personality check, just to make sure that you're on par with that role. And I'll leave it there, but get your health check because I can feel my voice changing again. So something's not right in the throat area. If that's not you, then it's a past loved one that's coming through from me. And I feel like it's a grandmother because I can't feel my legs now. So my legs are all gone numb and they're all gone like there's no circulation in the legs. That's what I'm getting for this elderly lady. And she was in a wheelchair as well. So something not right there. It's either diabetes or something not right with her legs. Okay. So she's in a wheelchair. She's shown me that the leg she couldn't lift. She had to lift it up with her hands. That's what I'm getting for her. Okay, and I'll leave it there. Thank you. If you could validate that for me, that would be amazing. But keep your chin up because everything's going to be fine for you. Okay, this lady's looking out for you, and I'll leave it there. Over to you, Bree. We have a validation there, do we?
We do. It's from Doreen, and it says, "Validation, ladies. Thank you so much. My oldest son and his family live in Newcastle, and we have been wanting to get out of Sydney. I have been contemplating this for some time, but the last 6 months have really felt the urge. I have bad knees, and so does my mum."
Yeah, right. Well done. That's awesome. So we are Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and if you'd like to come over to our page, if you've just joined us, we stream live this week. We've done 8 hours this week, and I'm pretty exhausted from just running around everywhere to go to the radio stations. However, it's we do this because we want to share the love around the world. And if you're one of us, then go ahead and take us up for doing mentoring. We're going to put up some workshops over the weekend as well, so that we can share the love around and get more people up to speed with this. There's plenty of people in the world to help out. So that's how I see it. But we've got Vicky Price. She says, "Hi, I feel like deep connection with my little granddaughter, like more than just a grandparent, if you know what I mean. Do you believe we were connected before in the past?" Yes, I do. And I feel like that it was reverse role. Anyway, I'm loving it. That's awesome. What do you think, Bree? I feel like it was a reverse role.
It was definitely a past life connection.
Yeah,
I can
100%.
100% say that. And I feel that there was a mother-daughter relationship
I
there.
feel like my daughter was my mother in my past life.
I can see that.
Because she lectures
I
me
can
all the
see
time.
that. It's a very unique relationship with you and your daughter, and it is, and it's the same with you with this lady here that we're reading, and it's definitely past life related. And the connection. Like I'll tell you a little story. My little boy, when he was born, my dad had never met him. It was the first time he was coming to see him, and then the minute my dad walked into the room, my son knew exactly who he was, and the connection that they had, it was like, "Hey, it's about time you're here." Like it was like that. Actually, yeah. I'll meet you in the next life. Like it was crazy. So I'll leave it there and pass you over to Les.
Yes. So what I get for you is I've just written down also that the left ear is quite painful. The left ear for you or the little girl. I think she might have something not right with the left ear because I get pain for the little girl. And does she have light brown mousy hair? I'm seeing a young lady with light brown mousy hair, and she's quite cute, and it's really fascinating. She's fascinated with you, and you're fascinated with her, and it's really, really quite a cute relationship. It's like they're saying to me, it's a blessing in disguise. It's everything that the mother of the child would want with the grandmother and vice versa. Okay, so that's how it is. And I feel like the little girl is like an old soul as well. It's like they show me that she's really spiritual. She's actually a really old soul, and she actually sees people from beyond, if that makes sense. It's similar to us, but she's very vulnerable at the moment. It's like and she says things to you that resonate with you from the past. That's what I'm getting with her. So I feel like that she's actually your mother from the past. That's what I'm getting for that. Okay, and I'll leave it there. So if you could validate that, that would be amazing. So what else do we have here, Bree?
I've been keeping an eye out, but there was one comment up here from it was Kai X. Now I don't think we've read for this person. But
Kai Murray, yeah.
It's a validation check, very accurate. Yes, ma'am. It's amazing how you guys read us. Thank you.
Yeah, well, that's how we do it. We don't have any cards. See, we've just got a pen, and to be honest with you, on the actual iPad, we cannot see any faces. So we just go by the question and we just go by the name. And that's all I have. I don't have nothing else. Brie doesn't have nothing else. She's got, so if you have a look at her screen on her iPad, it's exactly the same as the screen that's on the main iPad here that we stream from. So we can't see anything except for, a couple of little comments, and that's it. So it's actually really quite cool how we can pull it in. And I like to remain humble about it though, but thank you very much. So, but we're going over to Lenny Dory. Says, Greek Mary, I've learned my lessons, especially when it comes to dealing with the trolls. Okay, so they're having a conversation online on our behalf, okay? So Jess Grieve, she says, hey, anything for me, please. So over to you, Bree.
Oh, got to pull back a little bit here. I see somebody that may have passed away in an accident or something. I feel like there was a collision involved, or if it wasn't how he passed, I feel like there was a car accident not long before he may have passed away. I just feel that they might not have been paying attention to the road or where he was going. I feel I'm seeing someone on their phone, which, I hope this resonates and I hope this does connect to you. That's the first one coming through. I also do have a grandmother coming through for you in spirit, and I feel like she's not long passed away, maybe like 3 to 4 weeks ago. And I feel like it was quite a sudden thing in how quickly she declined, although you did know that she wasn't well. And I feel like it was a respiratory issue, but they're all with you in spirit. And they're very, very proud of the decision that you've had to make recently when it comes to, you know, your own self-worth and your own self-esteem and for you as well. So I'll leave it there and pass you back to Les.
Yeah, so what I get for you, it's Kai, isn't it? Because I've written down 3 names here.
This was for Jessie. Yeah.
Oh, Jessie, that's right. Sorry, I read. My writing is so bad I can't even read it. I did shorthand years ago. I learnt it, and I don't even learn shorthand because it's the worst thing you can do because you can't read your own writing.
Calligraphy's harder. Well, probably not actually.
So, Jess, what I'm getting for you is I get the number 23 around you, and I also get the number 14. So 1 and 4 is 5. So we're looking at May month, and I'm also got itchy eyes as well around you. So what's going on there? I feel like it's like your vision. It's like you've got vision, but you don't have vision, and unless it's regarding either a young child around you or yourself. That's what I'm getting. And I'm also feeling itchy on my elbow here. And so Bree didn't touch me, but I feel really itchy on my elbow. I feel really itchy on my arm. So what's going on there? And they're saying to me itchy behind ears as well. So I feel like there's either eczema or something like that with either yourself or another young child. Okay, so it's like they're saying to me, brought it down. It's been brought down from the generation down to you, to the person, and the next child would be there. And I was really, really itchy now, and I haven't been bitten by a mozzie. Well, I don't think so, but I'm really itchy on my elbow. And I also get for you, I get birthday coming up, and that's going to be around June and July. So there's a double whammy they're saying to me there. And also September is a busy, busy month for you. So business is going to step up with everything that you're doing for yourself. And they're saying to me that you're quite creative and that you do have a business mind. So use it. You're actually being quite lazy, but use this opportunity now to become a business person, okay? Because you've got your head screwed on. And then they also said business admin course or something like that. I think that business administration course, I think you've actually done that course, or you should be doing that course. I'm not sure what they're quite trying to tell me there, because that's going to pay off for you. I did a diploma in business when I was about 19, and that's paid off for me ever since. And every I can just fall back on anything and everything. It doesn't matter what you do, you always fall back on that. So we're going to go to some sponsors at the moment. But anyway, we're doing a game at the moment, guys. And what you need to do is use your psychic abilities to actually choose a color that Bryanna has chosen and myself, one color each, and also one number each between 0 and 10. So come over to our page, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air, and you can post up your questions there and also your validations, because we love validations, and we've got a few validations here, Bree. Yes, and we've also got a prayer coming up at the end of the night for Bryanna as well as everybody else. So over to you, Bree, for the validations.
Okay, so we've actually got Vicky Price, and it says, yes, blonde moosey hair as in my pick. Exactly, Lesley. She plays with my pendulum, and she makes me laugh so much with what she comes out with.
Oh, that's
so
cute.
And yes, she bosses me around, but we have so much fun. You're spot on.
Okay.
The next one is Amanda McCann, and it's validation. I see 222 nearly every day.
Right.
I'm looking for a job at the moment, so I'm looking forward to the 27th. The Peter I know is my uncle. I'm an overthinker and always think of the worst case scenario. My grandmother wasn't in a wheelchair, but she was always sitting down due to her bad legs. Thank you, beautiful ladies, much appreciated.
Yeah, right.
Thank you.
And Amanda McCann, I used to work with Amanda McCann. I don't know if it's this lady, but I used to work with one. So if I did, hello, nice to see you again or hear from you again. So Marissa Serafina, she says she's got a validation there. She said, have we missed it? Can you see a validation there, Bree?
No, I thought
I've got, only thing I've got that I can see is I am almost positive I am an empath, and it's becoming overwhelming, and I'm starting to be burnt out and wound tight. Any suggestions? Okay, so we'll come back to that after the break. Okay, we'll be back with that. So hang in there.
SWR 99.9.
Whoops, I need to play that.
Online 999.com.au.
On your smartphone app.
On your radio.
99.9 FM.
Round one.
Sydney's West.
Step into the new year and get your dream McDonald Jones home started with an incredible $50,000 cash discount off all home designs. What's better, new home comes with solar panels on your new roof, an electric car charger in your garage, and a 20-month fixed price guarantee. How good is that? Find out how easy it is to get started. Head to a display home today for your free quote and complimentary site inspection. Or visit McDonaldJonesHomes.com.au. Conditions apply.
station sponsor.
Marine Rescue New South Wales launches almost 3,000 rescue missions each year. You can take some simple steps to stay safer on the water. Make sure everyone on board has their life jacket on. It's just as important if you're on a kayak or canoe or if you're rock fishing. Maintain your boat and make sure you have enough fuel. Check the weather and conditions and log on with Marine Rescue on VHF Channel 16 or the free Marine Rescue app so we can keep watch for your safe return.
Millions of years ago, dinosaurs ruled the earth. Now, they're back. Dinosaur Valley is returning to station sponsor Scenic World this summer. Meet dozens of roaring, moving dinos set amongst the ancient rainforest of the Blue Mountains. Travel into Dinosaur Valley on the world's steepest train and end your day with a trip on the iconic Skyway. It's a family adventure like no other. Kids under 3 free, only 1 hour from Western Sydney. Get your tickets from scenicworld.com.au before they go extinct.
If you're feeling alone or isolated and you're caring for someone with a mental illness, you must reach out. First step is just reach out through the same forums. It's totally anonymous. You are in a safe environment. You're in an environment which is moderated. You're not the only one out there living it. There are so many of us carers out there.
For online support and connection for people affected by mental illness, visit saneforums.org.
Oh, and welcome back to Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. I was just trying to get our Instagram back up and running again. And here we are, Psychics on Radio, Angels on Air. We're live on 6 platforms, so come over to our page and post up your questions. So we're international psychic mediums. We relay messages from spirit back through to you. So all you have to do is post your question up on the main page, and if you're on one of our group pages, then come over to that page so that we can see your questions there, please. Otherwise, it's very difficult. We've got 4 platforms here that we can see off the screens. So it's quite hard. And then we do validation. So we've got a validation here we've done Amanda, have we, Bree? And I was going to come back and read somebody. Who was I going to read? Vicky Price, was it?
No, we read for Vicky, and no, we've already read that validation.
Okay, because I said I was going to come back. Okay, we already read the last validation?
I think so, yes.
Okay, now we're going to come back to Marissa Serafino, who said the question was, I'm almost positive I am an empath and it's becoming overwhelming and I'm starting to be burnt out. She said, and wound tight. Any suggestions? So over to you, Bree, then I'll answer it.
Oh, being burnt out is the worst thing, especially when it comes to being an empathic being. You need to take care of you time, and whenever you need to learn boundaries. And when it comes to saying no, it's okay to respectfully say no. You have every right to want to take time for yourself, make a hair appointment, whatever it is that you want to do. You don't have to be there for everybody, especially, I can tell you one thing, it's going to make you not enjoy doing what you do a lot quicker than what it would if, you know what I'm trying to say? If you're burning yourself out, you're making yourself suffer. So, if you want to be the best empath can be, just look after yourself and rest. I'll leave it there.
Yeah, 100%. And, but, I've done 8 hours straight in the evening this week. Brenna's done tonight as well. And it's pretty full on for us. So we have, spirit comes through, we feel the pain, we feel everything. And we don't hold back with what we have in our bodies because we can't, because if we stop the messages coming through from spirit, we won't get any messages, So it's important to actually, for myself, I try and white light myself, and I'm always, I can't even talk now. I'm always grateful to spirit, to say thank you for spirit to do what he does, or he, if she, my grandmother, I don't know who it is. I think it's my grandmother that passed. But to say thankful and ask them to protect you. That's what I do. I say, start doing your job and start to protect me. Even your angels, Marissa, you can also ask the angels to come along and protect you as well. So they are assigned to you when you were born, as well as a spirit guide. So come along and ask them to protect you. Otherwise, you're going to be vulnerable to anything and everything, okay? And it's really important to understand that because it'll start to tax your soul. That's what I understand, and I got that from what's her name, Alison Dubois' course. I did the course, and she says it'll start to tax your soul if you don't look after protecting yourself. And the way you can do that is just putting a white aura around your, about so thick around your body, and just hold it there. And I call it locking on. So if I'm to protect somebody else, say for instance my daughter or my friends, Bryanna, or driving home, or people in the cars and stuff like that, what I do is I put a white light all the way around them so that they actually have the spirit protecting them, all that protection, shadow, you know what I mean? Like a shadow. It's like, but when you see the cartoons, and then you get the umbrella, and then the rain follows the person.
So like my lift here tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Gotcha.
So the rain follows the person around, like the person's here and the rain just follows them around, and that's what it's like. You've got to actually do that with yourself, and you do that with the family, the house, and you put a mirror there and you reflect it off so that nobody can actually start taxing you. And for your spirit, and if you're tuning in and getting all these different spirits, Mary, so what you need to do is just acknowledge them and tell them to go away, because I believe you're getting headaches. I just got a headache from you. So yeah, so that's a perfect example of spirit trying to get through and trying to reach the people that you're near. So you'll get these strong energy feelings that you have to actually move towards certain things, or do certain things, or be at certain places at certain times and stuff like that, because the spirit is pushing you there. You don't realize it at the time, but when you get there, you see someone, you go, oh my God, this is so bizarre, because you'll have to do something to help the person or whatever it is. So true.
Yeah, 100%.
So keep your chin up there. Don't get too caught up in it as well, because you're saying here that it's starting to burn you out, and your wound tight, and that's because you're sensitive. Okay, you're sensitive to what's going on. So for us, it's easy for us to say and see things, and we're immune to it now. So you become immune to what you're actually seeing, and it won't be such a hard thing on your body, because you won't. It's not like you don't feel sorry for the person that you've read, but you have to learn to pull it away, because otherwise it will keep and continue to tax you. You have to learn to understand when to turn it off and turn it on. So you might like to start with Bree might have some more tips on this if you want to contact her with regards to you might want to start your readings, or start your path with some tarot cards, because that'll actually limit you what you can do. Okay, so that'll pull you back into line. That's what I'm getting. That's what Spirit just said. Suggest the cards, because I don't know anything about them, because I don't use them. But occasionally I might pull out an affirmation card here and there, but that's very rare. So yeah, try and do that so that you can actually protect yourself. Otherwise, you're going to be left wide open. It's like the whole football team, like I always say, coming through the front door, but they're all strangers. You don't want to do that. You need to actually, let them go and send them off. So I'm just reading the Facebook page as well as I'm talking to you. And Greg Mary says, Lesley, don't worry. We're talking about you, not to you, and everybody's laughing at me. So, okay, thanks for that. It's all good. So I can move on. I'll just do my show. Thanks, Greg. All right. So we're doing colors here as well. So Bryanna has chosen a color, and I've chosen a color, and we've also chosen a number between 0 and 10. So jump onto our page and let us know what color and number that we've chosen, and we will announce our color and number at the end of the night. But don't just guess, and don't just just throw up a number that you're thinking about. Ask your spirit guides and get spirit to actually, to give you that message. Okay, so ask them to give you the message of what color it is, and for Bree, and what color it is for me, and the number as well. And then that way it can actually guide you into the right direction. All right. So I'll leave that bit there, up to you guys to what you put up. But most of the colors and numbers that I've seen so far is incorrect.
I feel that's because they're all guesses, to be honest with you. I feel that we're going to get one person to at least get one of our colors.
Mm-hmm. So yes, we need to, let's put it this way. Both Bryanna and I have chosen, I'll give you a tip. We've chosen the same color. That's how I've written my color earlier, and she went and wrote her color. I said, what color did you get, Bree? And she's told me, and I went, oh my God. So we've chosen the same color. So what have we got here? So Amanda McCann says, hello, Lesley Spaliviero. Yes, you know me, real estate. Oh, okay, right. Yes, I know who you are. Thanks for joining us, Amanda. That's awesome. So I thought it might have been one of my old work colleagues, because I used to work with Amanda McCann. I nearly forgot about you too. Sorry about that. So who else have we got here? We've got we've done a reading for Kay Maury. She says here, general reading, please. But we've done one for you, lovey. So jump back into the live later and just see what it is, what we said about you. Okay. So we've got here. What have we got here with Greg? I can't. They're writing so much stuff on our page that is that a validation there, Bree?
No, that's not. That's just a conversation.
Oh, they're just having a conversation, right?
Yeah,
okay.
I got into that one not long ago.
Okay, right. So Michelle Ryan, she says, is there any messages from loved ones who have passed? So over to you, Bree.
I'm picking up on somebody that was probably around your age when they passed away, and I feel that it wasn't passing by suicide, but I do feel that it was something. It was an accident. It wasn't meant to happen, and this person in particular is male, and I feel like they're around the age of 16, 17, and they're telling you to stop blaming yourself, please. Stop blaming yourself, because what happened was out of your control. It happened. We just have to live with it now, okay? He's always with you in spirit, and he's very proud of you. And if you have a son, what I'm seeing right now is that he used to, or he does play with your son. He spends a lot of time with your little boy, and entertains him. And if you do have a little boy that seems to look like he's talking to nobody, it's because of that spirit around you. So I'll leave it there and pass you over to Les.
So yeah, I when I read out your name and I passed over to Bree, I got they call you Shelley, which is obvious, but I also spirit just said to me that you don't like being called Shelley, or vice versa. I don't know which way it is now, because it's just confused me. This person in spirit is quite funny, so funny and witty, and used to play games on everyone. He goes jokes. He used to say jokes all the time. Okay, so. And I get the left pain in the shoulder, so left shoulder and back area. So I had this horrendous, like, sharp shooting pain in my shoulder, and I feel like it's just at the back of the shoulder here, and it's really quite painful. I don't know what's going on there, and I feel like it's you can't even lift your arm up. It's like you've got restrictions to lift your arm up. So, and I also get this man. He's saying to me that he's saying to me, I look like Austin Powers, that man, the bigger bloke, and he says, "Oh, get in my belly." He's saying my belly is round like that, but he's quite funny. He's a real character, this one, and he's also got a little bit of a goatee, and he's got a little bit of a moustache as well. And he's saying to me, I used to pull my goatee all the time. He goes, the goatee was quite long, and he goes, I used to plait it or get the kids, the young, like the grandchildren, to plait the goatee. And I don't know if that was you, Michelle, or one of the other, or your kids, or anybody else, but I feel like it was you. He's saying, I used to get them to plait it and play with the beard all the time. They used to say, Poppy, can I plait your beard? That's bizarre, but I have to say what I get. It sounds weird, but anyway. And I also feel like this man had issues with underneath his lungs and underneath the stomach area. That seems to be really, really, like, strongly, not a lot of pain, but strongly annoying him, like in that fashion. Do you know what I mean? So it's like a long pain. He's saying it was drawn out. It was long all the time, and he's saying my butt was sore from sitting on it all the time. He goes, I couldn't get up. And he said the pain in his butt was quite strong. And he said, I had itchy feet, like my feet were always itchy, but I couldn't reach them, he's saying to me. And it looks like he's saying to people, give me a ruler so I can scratch my back and scratch my foot, because he couldn't reach the other extremities. And the message to you there, Michelle, is to keep powering on. He's saying, keep powering on, baby, because you're going to keep going as far as you can. There's lots of opportunities coming up. He's saying June, July is significant for you, and also get September. He's saying 11, I just wrote down 11, but I said 13. So 11, 1 and 1 is 2. And 1 and 3 is 4. So the number 2 and 4 is 6, so 6 months. So there you go. So see how they've just added that together? They just asked me to add it together again. So June is significant. So they just said 11 and 13. I'll show you on the screen. So you've got here 11 and 13. So 1 and 1 is 2, and 1 and 3 is 4. So 24 equals 6. I said add it together, which equals June. Okay, so there you go. So there's something significant in June. I feel like he's either past then, or it's his birthday, or your birthday, or somebody close to the family's birthday, or it could have been the anniversary time for him. Okay, I can't quite see that yet, and I'll leave it there. So if you could validate that, Michelle, that would be fantastic for us. Any validations there, Bree?
We do, but that Kai Mori person, we didn't actually read for them. We just gave them we read out a validation.
Oh, okay, right.
So I'll read out this validation first, and then if we can.
Yeah, talk louder, because I can't hear.
Okay. So it says validation. Oh my gosh, that is so true. I get the worst migraines since I was a young teen. I use oracle cards now, or it just jumped. I use oracle cards now already just for fun, and I love it. Family says I should do it for a living. I used to ask my angels to surround me with the white light of the Holy Spirit, but I haven't done that in a while. It's like my intuition feels like it's skyrocketed in the last year.
Awesome.
Thanks, you ladies. I'll reach out to Bree. Your blessing.
Yes, awesome. So
yeah,
that's brilliant. Thank you. Okay. So what else have we got here? So Lisa says 7 in blue. So who is that for, Lisa? So you got to tell us who it's for. So so Stella Bates, she's one of my old high school friends. Thanks for joining us, Stella. So I've got your name written down here. You would have saw it when I put the the page up on the screen. So Stella Bates, she says blue 5 for both. No. Good try, good try. So both Bryanna and I have chosen the same color. So if you just joined us, we're doing a game. So you need to use your psychic abilities here, and we've chosen one color. But we've both got the same color together, and we've chosen one number between 0 and 10. And I'll give you another tip because not many people are getting it. So the number that we've chosen, there's one after the other, if that makes sense. Okay, so one after the other between 0 and 10. So if I give you an example, it'd be like 22 and 23, for example, but we're not choosing any number outside of the 0 and the 10, if that makes sense. So we've also got here, which one?
It was the Kai X Mara. I think it was Kai. Yeah, it was this one here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the one that we read the validation for. We can actually read for. Like she gave us a validation.
Oh, right.
Yeah. I think it was because we read something or someone that they knew. But
yes.
I'll let you start this one if you want.
Yeah. So she says you didn't do a reading. You did a validation. Okay. So. Okay, that means we would have had to do a reading if you gave us a validation.
No, I remember it. It wasn't actually. It was for Chantel. It was.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, because that's what I thought. I wrote it down before, but we'll come back to Stella in a second. So hang in there, Stella. So who we got? We got Kay.
Yeah.
Let me see what I wrote, because I wrote something. I remember. Oh, I didn't. I just wrote her name down. Okay, I wrote that, and I wrote Vicky Price. Okay, great. So what I get for you, Kay, is a number 17 around you. So 1 and 7 is 8. I also get Gemma. So Jenna or Gemma, okay, around you. And I also feel like there's also a cousin that you're close with, and they're saying to me that they need a welfare check for you. Okay, so that person needs a welfare check. So I'd like you to give them a call and just check in for this person, okay? And I also feel like my skin on my left leg is quite itchy, and I don't know why there's something, or you've been bitten by something, or something's not right with the left leg on the top of the thigh. It's like I just want to keep moving my legs and lift them up. They're saying to me that something's run underneath, like I saw a mouse run underneath your feet where you've just lifted them up, okay? That's what I'm getting for you. It's either mouse or cricket, or you don't like bugs. That's what I just got. So yeah, the bugs are quite strong to frighten you. That's what I'm getting for you. I also feel like for you going forward that you've been in the kitchen quite a lot. They're saying to me, and I know that sounds general, but this is quite a lot. There's like a lot of cooking, a lot of dishes to be washed, and they're saying to me, cook. So are you a cook or a chef or something like that? Because I feel like that's why they're showing me the kitchen, okay? And they're showing me like lots of dishes everywhere, like big dishes. It's like you're cooking for the family, or you're cooking for a lot of different groups of people, or childcare centers or something like that, like food, like big amounts of food, like big massive pots. That's what I'm seeing around you. If that's not you, it's somebody in this group here. It's somebody on our page, okay? That's what I get for that. But the message for you going forward is keep doing what you're doing and keep smiling, because you haven't smiled for a while, okay? So that's really, really, really significant to smile, so that you can actually generate that same feeling to the person that you're walking past, if that makes sense. So if you, for example, if you go down the street and you see everybody in poker face mode, or they can't even look up, they look you in the eye, they don't even flinch. If you smile at someone, they'll go, oh my God, that person smiled at me. You know what I mean? So they actually get a shock. So that's what we don't have in these days. We don't have a lot of people doing that. So guys, step up and start smiling at people and sharing the love around. I'll pass it over to Bryanna.
Okay, so for you, I've actually got, I feel that if it's not you, it's someone around you or someone in spirit, but I feel like they used to love basketball, sporty, athletic too, but I know that the person that passed away here could have actually taken, performance enhancers and steroids and all that kind of stuff. And I feel that they also used to love sport as well. And it was kind of like, they had a bit of an adrenaline person that used to love adrenaline. And they kind of got into a bit of a figure of wanting to look good, and then that kind of got addictive for them. And I feel like this could have been sort of where or how they might have passed on. But please validate that for us, because they are with you in spirit, and they're just telling me to tell you to just not tread in the same footsteps as what they had. That they would not want to have that happen. I'll leave it there and pass you over to Les.
So Kay, she just wrote on here, she said, no, I don't like bugs, and I did help cook dinner today. She said, and I've been cramping really bad after my C-section in my thighs. Yeah, so when you get cramping, it means you haven't got enough water in your system. So top up, okay? And you can also get, what I do is I get lemons and I wash them on the outside and I cut them into, thin slices like you'd normally cut a lemon. And then what I do is I put them on plastic and I freeze them on, then I do a layer, like a lasagna layer, put plastic, another layer, put plastic, and I freeze them and I use them as ice cubes in my hot water. It sounds crazy, but that's also going to help and nourish you, okay? So it's really quite healthy for your liver. It'll clean out your liver and it'll start to help with things because it's got potassium in it. Bananas have got potassium in as well. That'll help you with your legs, and magnesium. That's what's going on there. So if your legs are aching, you need to actually get some magnesium into you as well. I can say this because I'm a qualified personal trainer. I used to lecture anatomy and physiology as well. So that's what I can tell you. But your minerals are low too, Kay. So please get them checked, some minerals. Okay, so I've got like zinc coming through for you, the iron, the magnesium, everything's C's, B's, everything, and you feel really fatigued. So top yourself up. Okay, it's not going to hurt you to top up. So we've got the colors here. So Omni Jerry's, here's our Omni. I haven't deleted her again. So she's got purple for Lesley and 5 and Bree 9. So no, but that's not the color and it's not the numbers. Sorry about that. So what have we got here? Bree, any further validations that I can't see?
Not at this current. Oh yeah, actually, it was from Bree. Bree and Jake. So it says my mum's Michelle, and my birthday is 13th of July, and Nan who passed his birthday is in June as well.
Oh, awesome! Wow, thank you. So we're going to talk about tonight too, Bryanna, karma.
Yes.
So let's hear what your thoughts are on karma, because I really wanted to draw this in tonight, especially with the start of the new year, because we've had a lot of we get a lot of people on, every psychic medium gets trolls and this and that, and we know who they are. And I don't want to, give them a rap, but there's karma coming around, and it's not from us; it's from the spirit and universe. But just talk about karma as as a general thing and an overall thing, like an original thing, Brie.
Well, karma, you get back whatever you give out to the universe. So if you're gonna, help somebody in need, you're gonna find someone come to help you at a time like that as well. If you do something to physically put someone in harm's way or discomfort to somebody, it's going to come back tenfold. It will. And karma is very, very patient, and it is a dish that loves to serve itself cold. And it could take 3 or 4 years to come back to someone with karma. And it's that's the only thing that I can say whenever I get given a hard time is that karma is real. And I don't ever find any need to go out and get them back. I don't, never. Because it's just, one, it's not in my personality, and 2, karma will come back at me for that.
Yeah.
So it's very real, and it's not something to really be tested either, I don't think. But you just be kind, just spread love and just be kind to everyone, because when it does come back to bite you, you'll know about it.
100%, and there was this thing many years ago, and I worked in a company, and I was only about 20. This is the best karma I've ever seen. And it was only about 2022, right? And sure as ever, we were in this sales meeting and we're sitting there. I used to take the minutes. I was only really young. I was only about 22. Just take the minutes, just keep quiet, just write down everything. And we didn't have computers then. We it was only yesterday, but we didn't have computers then, and so on. But what was happening was the sales manager used to absolutely crucify the sales reps. I'm not kidding you, absolutely tear threads off them. And I was horrified. I walk out there shaking, and I'm going, oh my God, this bloke's going to kill himself, like this. And it was really traumatizing for me. And I used to go home and like for 3 days later, I'd still be traumatized by these meetings. Anyway, cut a long story short, the sales manager that actually used to rip threads off the other ones, he got demoted, and he got demoted to a sales rep. And then one of the sales reps that actually got demoted actually got promoted to his position. So he turned it around and used to tear threads off him. So that was, they say, be careful how you treat people on the way up, because you'll meet them on the way down. Yeah. Exactly. So that's the best tip I can ever give you, is to, the best example, I should say. So, make sure when you're doing something to someone that you actually understand the repercussions of karma, because it will come back. Okay. So if somebody's ripping you off, and if someone's doing the wrong thing to you, lying to you, or they're making something out of a misunderstanding or whatever, or communication gap, or whatever the thing may be, or they're just completely just done the wrong thing by you, just stay tuned, because it'll come back. And I had another example where one of my old PT clients, I won't mention any names at all, but she was having a divorce from her husband, and he used to scream his head off at her all the time, and you could hear him all the time screaming at her. And sure as ever, guess who got throat cancer?
Wow, that is
the biggest karma ever. And he could not talk in the end. He passed from throat cancer. Whole part of his throat had to be removed and everything, and whatever they do in the in the medical world. But he had throat cancer, so that was a big karma thing for him. So that's another example, so be careful what you do, guys, because it'll come around. And you're dealing with angels here, so we don't have to do anything to you, because our spirit will look after us and we'll outsmart you as well. And our spirit will look after us and protect us, as well as our angels. So just make sure that you know what you're doing with karma when you're dealing with it, because otherwise it's going to come back and bite you really hard. And things like even employers and doing the wrong thing by their employees. Like I've heard people get the sack because they didn't have the jibby jab and want all that stuff. And going forward, that karma is going to come around, okay? And it doesn't even necessarily mean that the employee will be doing anything at all, which they won't. It'll just come around and it's going to come back and bite you big time. So make sure that you understand the karma that will come as a freight train. It's not going to hold back, let me tell you, because I can see it coming with people. So,
well, there's this one saying that I love, and it says, "No good deed goes unnoticed, and no bad deed goes unpunished."
Well, there you go.
What goes around comes around.
Yeah, exactly. And that old saying, what goes around comes around, it definitely comes around, because I've seen it so many times, and it will come around, So what you do to others, expect it 10 times fold coming back to you, So no psychic, when they're getting trolled, or when their sites are getting mirrored, and when they're, people are trying to rip off their customers through a different platform, when they imitate us and they imitate other psychics. It happens all around the world. Just remember, guys, that or anybody out there, the trolls and stuff like that, what you're doing is going to come back tenfold. And it might not even necessarily happen to you. It'll happen to a family member or a loved person or something like that, or your vehicle or something like that. And it'll put you in despair. Let me tell you, it'll put you in despair, okay? And I really strongly feel that. So just take it easy and stay tuned. That's what I say to people that want to actually go ahead and try and hurt people. So we do this for love. We don't do this because we want to hurt people. We do this because we want to share our gift with people, and we do it 6 to 8 hours a week, if not more, when we do private readings, which are either a 45-minute reading or an hour reading. And if you want one, come and join us, on our page. You can see our services up there and our pricing. So go over there and have a look. But just remember that we're angels, and whatever you do to us, it comes back tenfold, because we send it right back. We've got our mirrors up. Remember the mirrors from the start when we said, about the white lighting and the protection and stuff. So we'll send it right back to you. So over to you, Bree. What do you think of that one?
I definitely agree with everything that you said, 100%. There was this one time, there was this bus driver, and I was quite pregnant with my son, and he just didn't want to let me on the bus. I actually left my wallet at home, and I had to just go 10 kilometers up the road.
Yeah.
But anyway, when he tried to let me off the bus, he pulled too much fire up onto the embankment. He couldn't get the bus down, and the doors were doing this, and I'm like, that's karma. That is karma.
I love it. See, she didn't have to do anything. All she has to do is just walk off the bus, and Spirit had taken care of it for her. There you go. That's what happens. I tell you now, it happens all the time to me. I don't even have to do one thing. And if someone does something to me, consider them nowhere near me. I just go silent. I just go, okay, it's going to come back to you. You're going to get yours, because it'll backfire on you. Then that's the I don't even like it when it backfires on people, because I go, you know what, I should have warned them, but it's not my journey. It's not my journey to warn everybody, watch out, karma's coming, So you know what I mean? So it's their own journey. If they want to do this, or if they want to play hard, spirit, our spirit, we don't get these gifts because we're bad people, We get these gifts because we're good people, and our spirit will protect us. It jumbles people when they try to read us, It's really quite weird. And I don't want to, remain unhumble, but that's what happens. It just happens like that. So, it's really important you understand your karma, okay? Because it'll come around and bite you. It doesn't matter how old you are. It doesn't matter what age you did something to someone. It doesn't matter what you did in the past, or if you're not sorry, or you're not grateful, especially for something, then it will bite you on the butt. And I can honestly see that coming with people. So, and I'll leave it there, but some people are putting some comments up on our page. So tell us what your karma is. We've got plenty of time. We've got half an hour. We want to do like a miniature segment to pull us away from the readings. But we're happy to still do the readings, but we need to get feedback on what's your karma or what's been going on with your lives and what's come back to you. So I've got VK here. She says the people who do the wrong thing constantly, like lying. I cannot stand lies. At the top of my list is lying. Do not ever lie to me. Like lying and stealing, etc. Don't get how bad karma comes back to them. That's right. Just look at what is coming out of the news for people in power who have been misusing it. That's exactly right, and it's coming tenfold. And I can 1,000%, totally 1,000% agree with you, V. It's coming tenfold for these people that are misleading and censoring everything on our social media and doing all the bad thing to the public. And I'll leave that there because you know what I'm saying there. And 1,000%, it's coming back to them tenfold. So what do you think of that comment there, Bree?
Definitely, I agree with it 100% because people don't get away with doing bad things forever.
Exactly. And if you're jealous of someone or if you've got some negative connotation about someone else, then you've got to pull that back as well, because that's just not good. Like that. It doesn't matter how you think of somebody else or what you say behind their back or whatever. Both Bryanna and myself, and I'll vouch for Bryanna as well, I'm pretty sure she's going to agree with me, that we are like walking lie detectors. So if you want to tell us a little bit of BS or send a message or whatever, and tell us a little bit of a bit of rubbish, we will pick it up straight away. We already know before you've even sent the message. Let me tell you that. So
energy doesn't lie.
What's that?
Energy
doesn't lie. Exactly. That's a good point. I love that saying. So yes, the energy doesn't lie. So tell us what you've had before. So we've got Bree and Jado or Jay on Facebook. They said my ex used to kick his toe every time I'll argue with him. Was that my stepdad giving him some payback? 100%. And that's what will happen too. Bree. I'm talking to the Bree on here and talking to the one on our page. That when people have someone else do something to them, what happens is that person's spirit guide will kick in as well. It's really strong. Like it'll happen. They'll protect you, and you just ask them, and they'll go hell for leather to protect you. So 100%. like you with your car accident, Bree.
Yeah, that was insane.
So that explain that one.
Well, I was
she wouldn't be here this day if she didn't have someone protecting her.
How I'm alive, it's ridiculous. If any of you are familiar with Western Sydney, this happened on Stony Creek Road. About 4 o'clock in the morning. I wasn't driving the car. I was asleep though, and the car just veered off the road. And then I just heard this voice. Literally, this thing just came and shut down over me, and I heard this voice: "You're about to hit the tree." Bang! We hit the tree. Okay, you're about to roll 3 times. We rolled 3 times. Okay, the car's going to come to a complete stop, and when it does, you're going to open your eyes. I was unscathed. So I had not one scratch on me, and it just felt like I had these big, huge wings over me at that point in time, and just holding me down into my seat. And how I got out of that alive was crazy, but that was the time. That was the moment my entire life just changed. Yeah.
There you go. That's insane.
Yeah.
We're still going to come back and do my friend from high school, Stella. So hang in there, Stella, because I just want to finish some of this stuff here on the Facebook here that people are putting up. So we've got Lenny Dorr. He says, quote, "The pendulum always swings both ways." Oh, I love that one. That is brilliant. I'm going to write that one down. Yes. So we've got Amanda McCann, and she said, "You are not going to believe it. I just received a message from Peter, which wasn't my uncle, which just blew me away." Because I said Peter before. There you go. There you go.
I've got a Steve coming through for some reason. I don't know why.
For Amanda?
I don't know, but it just literally, I started writing Steve, and I'm like, why am I writing Steve? And it's like, hang on, no, that's Peter. So if anyone knows a Steve that's in spirit, please let me know. Because
I feel like it's going to be around either Lenny or the Bree online or the Wendy Merce. So is there that's a general name, but is there around those people there? Do you know a Steve?
It's definitely around the bottom area here, because there is a Steve wanting to come through, definitely.
Yeah. So thanks for that validation there, Amanda. I'm glad I told you Peter was going to contact you. I didn't really say it like that though. I won't take that credit. But anyway, we've got Donna Marie Hingney. She says, "Can I have a reading?" Now we'll come back to you because we're going to do Stella. So Stella, she's been waiting for a while. So over to you, Bree.
Stella, I feel like you've had to let a couple of people go in your social circle, and I think that was probably the best thing for you, because you're going to have a couple of other friends come into your, and I know what you're thinking, I don't want to have friends right now, but just hear me out. I think that it's going to be good for you, because they're actually going to be people, they're going to be 2 or 3 of them that you can count on your hand, and you're going to have them for the next few years. You guys are going to grow together. It's going to be a very unique friendship. It's almost going to be like a best friend coming through. But because of the loss that you've taken when it comes to, not really loss, you've just gotten rid of people in your life that didn't deserve you. You're about to get that's all about to get replenished, and all your hard work's about to pay off. I feel there's been a lot of people around you too that's taken credit for your hard work, and that's about to stop too. Everything's about to change for you, Dal. I'll leave it there.
Yeah, Stella, I get the number. I just got angel wings around you. So have you put, and they show me like statue. It's like a statue of angel wings or something like that, or an angel with wings in the garden. That's what I'm seeing. I don't know why. I just need to say what I get. I also get the number 14. So 1 and 4 is 5. So we've got the month of May around you. I know you from school, but I haven't been in your pocket, so I don't know everything. I just know your face and I just know your name now because I haven't seen you for a while. But and I also get the number 13. So 1 and 3 is 4. So you've got the numbers 1, 3, 4, and 5. So whatever those are, and you've also got 13 and 14, and we've also got 12. 1 and 2 is 3. So we're going back to the 3 number. So what is March for you? I feel like that's either your son's birthday or a loved one in your home now that they're living. That's what I get. There's something coming up in March, or it's like an anniversary, or it's something significant for that. Okay. I also got April for you as well. So March, April is really, really busy. And I also see the car, but I'm also getting pain underneath my right rib cage, and I feel like the right rib cage is it's just taking my breath away. So and you're actually suffering with a bit of anxiety at the moment too, Stella, because I noticed my breath change with that, and I feel like that the anxiety is getting you up and down. So the same in like it's a little bit of a roller coaster at the moment, and it's keeping you up at night. It's like you can't sleep. You're worried about something, but you put on a good a filter front on in front of everybody. Okay, that's what I'm getting for you. And as I can see, there's like a little bit of tears. There's like a little bit of sorry for you. Okay, and they're saying to me that you're holding your heart. It's like you're breaking, like someone's breaking your heart, but they don't mean to. Okay, it's not like the relationship's going to end or anything like that. It's like someone's upsetting your heart, and you're sensitive. So that's what I'm getting for you. It's like it's embarrassing because they're showing me your face red. They just said, oh, she got the flush of red face, so that's what I'm getting for you as well. And they're also saying get your eyes checked because your eyes are it's like you can see but you can't see. Okay, they're saying that you're like me, you can see, but it's sometimes when you're fatigued your eyes go really bad. So I have to have glasses too, but if I do, it makes me feel really sick in the stomach. So I just do eye exercises because your eyes are muscle. So I do eye exercises all the time as much as I can when I remember it. So, and I'll leave it there. But the message for you from the other side is to keep your angel wings. And the pain that you're feeling in the middle of your back is because your wings are actually growing again. All right. So they're saying to me, that's what that means to me. All right, and I'll leave it there. You think it's just a normal everyday posture pain, but it's not. It's just because you've shedded your last wings and the new wings are growing. That's what I get because you're an angel. And I'll leave that there. So where are we up to, Bryanna, here?
Well, it's interesting you say that because we've got a Wendy and Amanda McKen say that they actually both knew Steve. Now,
oh, there you go.
I need to know which one of you he belongs to because he was a jumbalak. He loved chainsaws. He loved wood. He used to chop wood a lot. He used to have a.
What do you call him? A jumbalak?
A jumbalak. Someone that used to actually.
Yeah, isn't it jumbabuck?
No, jumbalak.
A jumbalak.
Yeah.
Right.
So he used to have a buttoned-up flannelette with the torn-off sleeves. That's what I'm saying.
Yes, I can see it too.
And,
blue and white.
Yeah,
yes.
That's what I'm saying. So please validate that for me if you can, ladies. That'd be wonderful.
Yeah, that's awesome. Love that. So yes, Amanda, I feel like it's you again to push me back to you. So because she said, please tell me why Steve came through for me, please, because that's what did you say? He's a friend or work colleague?
I just said someone who by the name of Steve's coming through, and I don't know why. I just started writing the name Steve down, and then I got that information. I didn't actually specify who he was.
Yeah, well, I'm just tuning in too, but I see him in like the old stubbies, like the dark brown stubbies. He's saying he's really uncoordinated. It's like he had one part of the shirt tucked in and the other half out. Like where the buttons are. One side was in, one side was out, and he's like a thong person. He likes his thongs. So he doesn't really like to dress really, really like a masterpiece. He says, I'm not a masterpiece.
I feel like he almost speaks in like, I did write down jumbalak, but I feel like that was a joke that he used to say a lot of the time. I feel like that was what he just, it's kind of taking one half of the word and then putting it in front of the start of it. So it's kind of
Robin just said a lumberjack. That lumberjack. I can't even say it. Must have somebody coming through with
cuts wood. Okay.
Look, a woody person, all right?
Yeah.
So one of them, all right? Just so you know. So So Wendy said it's not her. Baggy shorts, yes, baggy shorts. So
like three quarters.
yeah, so just above the knee. That's what I get. Yeah, or the 3/4. Yeah, true. And he's got a sore shoulder because I've got a sore shoulder as well from doing the actual work, the actual physical work. I get the sore shoulder around him. He's a left-hander. Okay, so Amanda, find out if he's a left-hander and he's cutting wood or something like that. And he's also allergic to the wood because they're just making my wrist is really itchy now. So I feel like he's allergic to the wood, and it gets up his nose, and he sneezes all the time too. So, and I'll leave it there. We got any more messages with regards to, yes, Tracy Campbell, I can see you laughing on there. So yeah, we don't know all our themes of the job roles and stuff like that. So we just say that they're a woody, and they've got they play with their chainsaws and whatever else, So I can see him up a tree.
I can see the jumbalak lumberjacking in the tree. So yeah,
there you go. So whatever that means. But anyway, we'll keep going. So anybody got any stories on karma? Because that's our little bit of our theme for the end of the night. We just wanted to cover that to make sure that people understand that going forward for the year. So, and also trying to, people need to manifest what they want, because it's important that they manifest what they want this year going forward. So get out of, so we're halfway through, what is the date? So we're not even halfway through yet. So we're only 12 days into January. So manifest what you want for the rest of the year, and also make sure that you set yourself up going forward. I need to actually put some of this into practice. I mean, I'm usually pretty good with all my stuff, outside of here, my personal stuff, but I need to kick myself up the butt. Actually, I need to do a couple of things that I haven't done for a while. I keep putting it off because it annoys me. It's boring. So, and when you're in areas like us, we get bored really quick, don't we, Brie?
Yeah.
So we need to actually keep ourselves occupied. So we have to have our brains going all the time. Otherwise, we get really bored.
Brains, you've got the 6 brains. I've got the 1. So
yeah, well, everyone says I've got 6 brains because I do 50 things at once. But you'll get it later when you get older. So what's this one here, Brie?
So that's Don.
Is that a validation?
No, no. It says, "Can I have a reading, please? I found my granny. I can't say that word.
Geraldine McGovern.
62, dead in 2008. I was 16 at the time, and I had to cut her down. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. That is so traumatic. I would like to know. I feel like it's a bit personal for on air, to be honest. So if you'd like
we can read it, but we won't go into the gory stuff. So let's just she's suffering. This lady's suffering. That's actually put it up there. So let's help her out.
Well, the first thing I'm
lose our voice.
Yeah, the first thing I'm getting for you is that she's saying, "Look, darling, I was not in a good state of mind. I wasn't right. I wasn't."
We need to sort this out.
I need to be careful what I say here, but I wasn't right. Nothing was your fault, and I'm sorry that you found me the way that you did. I can't imagine the trauma that's endured you, and please try and find it in your heart to forgive my actions. But yeah, I do love you, and I'm always with you. I'll leave it there.
Yeah, I just don't feel like that you were meant to find her. Okay, so, and she's apologetic for it, and she's saying that her mind was confused. I feel like this was financial, and she's showing me candles everywhere. Okay, so there's lots of candles, and actually she's saying, I feel like that you put a candle out for her all the time. Is that right? And if you look at it closely, you'll see the flame move, and that's her. Okay, so that's what she wants you to notice. All right, so if you put it in the middle of the doorway, so try this and keep all the doors closed. Make sure there's no draft, and just sit there and just ask her to give you a message, and the flame will move for you. Okay, that's what I'm seeing with you. And it's a white. It looks like you've got a white. It's about so big. You can see me on Facebook. It's about so big candle, and it's actually a white candle. Yeah, 100%. And she's also saying that. The plaque that's on her grave, she's impressed with it. She's saying, I didn't realize that it was going to be so beautiful, she said. And she was at the funeral as well. And she's also saying to me that there was a spare seat, and she's telling me that I feel like it's you that might have the sore shoulder, because I just got pain in my left shoulder as well. So if you've got pain in there, she wants you to go to the doctor and get it sorted out, okay? So that you can feel better. You need physio, she's saying to me. And she's also given me a name, Emma or Emily or something like that. Emma, who's Emma or Emily? And I feel like this is around 23, so the 23rd, or she's saying to me, add that together for May, so the 5th. So we've got the 5, the 2, and the 3 for her as well there. And I also feel like this lady, she's just saying to me, there as much sorrow and despair that you have in the nightmares. She knows that you have nightmares. She said, rest assured, she goes, because she knows that you know that she sits on the end of your bed, okay, and she holds her hand on your leg. So when you feel restless legs, that's her, okay. So the restless legs is her trying to touch your legs to make sure that you're okay, all right, because she feels guilty. And she says she shouldn't feel guilty for you finding her, but she knows that you still feel the sorrow and the despair from it all, okay? And I can still see the tears. I can see the tears. And it's even when you're driving home at night, or whenever you're driving, that's your personal time by yourself, and that's when you're in your most painful thoughts, okay? So she's saying to me, she's there sitting in the passenger seat with you. She said she's trying to hold your leg. She said sometimes you feel your hair itchy in the car when you're like this. She's saying, just think about that's me. And she said, you've got a necklace of her. She just showed me the necklace as well. And the necklace it looks like to me a gold necklace, and it's either got a heart or one of those, what do you call those little locket things that actually close up, open and close, whatever it is. It's got like little butterflies on it or something, or little birds or something like that. And it's got like we've got another ruby in it, like a little red ruby in it or something like that, some little stone. That's what I'm getting for that. And she said that she knows that you've got the, what do you call it, that you picked the flowers for her. They look like they're white or pale yellow. I don't know what kind of flower that is. I don't know that one. She said that she knows that you picked the flowers for her and you put them in the vase, and that's you talking to her. Okay, so she knows that. So when you feel upset and you feel despair, I want you to grab that necklace or whatever that piece of jewelry was that you've actually got from her, and I want you to hold that and think and feel the warmth in it, because it'll come straight directly from her. And she's a conduit line to that. That's a conduit line, sorry, to the other side. And I'll leave it there. So hopefully, I know you're crying right now because I can see you, and I feel like this is really, really personal. But please don't take it personal that she's done this. It wasn't anything against you, and it wasn't anything against anybody. She just had things in her own mind that she could not control, and that it wasn't the right timing. She keeps saying, okay, just tell her that it wasn't the right timing. She keeps saying, and I know that it's tough, and I know that it's really, really traumatic for you, and it will be for a while, because you need to continue with the grief. I'm not saying continue with it, but you will continue with the grieving process. And this grieving process, there's no time frame, there's no limit on it. So make sure you look after yourself, okay? Because it's important that you don't feel don't feel so low, because there are people around you that can help you and help you guide you through this. And we're just here, helping people as we do. But I'm telling you, there's a lot of people out there that are actually feeling the same pain as you, because they were close to the lady as well. Okay, and I'll leave it there. If you need any help with this, we're quite sensitive to stuff like this, especially when we're live on radio. So please, hit us up on our messenger, or, just touch base with us and make sure everything's okay. And I feel like there needs to be somebody else that needs a welfare check around you. I feel like it's either your sibling or a younger person that used to have a bit of contact with this lady, okay? So make sure that you do some welfare checks around this situation, because it's really quite sensitive for everybody. And I'll leave it there. I need to pull away from that, because I don't want to say any more, because I feel like it's probably upsetting a lot more people than just us. A lot of anxiety as well.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, and you don't have to validate that. I already know. I already know. Okay, we're just going to pull away from that because it's really strong. And
on a broader topic, we have a couple of validations.
Okay, let's just change the topic. Let's lift it up a bit. All right, over to you, Brie.
So, oh my God, Steve is still here and has a sore. Sorry, I just jumped on it, and has a sore shoulder, and he's left-handed. Loves his thongs. Not sure about the wood, but loves his flannel shirts. And Stella says, "Oh, thank you so much. Yes, March is significant for me. My mum passed in March. I also have 2 large ornamental angel statues in my garden. Also understand the friend thing. Thank you so much for a great reading."
Oh, you're welcome.
Thank you for that.
Thank you for the validations. We love validations, so that's why we do this. We love it so that we can see how good our spirit gave us the message. That's if spirit's on fire today. I'm just sort of like giving him a bit of curry, because he gives me curry for adding my numbers together. So I have to give it back to him. So we've got Diane Wilson here. She says, "May I have a reading, please, lady?" So over to you, Brie.
First thing that comes to you, or comes to me for you, Diane, is board games or puzzles for some reason. And I'm not too sure why, but maybe that's something that you find yourself doing in your spare time to just kill time. But I feel that there's a lot of you have to kind of keep yourself entertained. I do feel that you're gonna come across like a little community that's gonna have the same interests of what you like to do. Not necessarily saying it's a puzzle community or it's a board game community, but you're all going to have the same similar interests in, you know, it's kind of like getting together like a little club or something like that. But there's going to be very good people in there that might be good for you to get out of the house, because I feel like you need to clear those cobwebs. But I'll leave it there.
Yeah, well, I'm just trying to remove this lady. It's upsetting me a little bit. But anyway, we'll back to Diane. So may I have a reading, please? Okay, so we're just going to do a general for you, and I get the number 2 and 3 around you, separate from 23. So they're saying to me, put a line between it, like a, you know, divided by a line, and also get March. So they're saying to me, March is significant, and I'm getting, you know, huge headaches on the right side of my face. I feel like I can't see through my eye, or there's something in my eye. So has somebody had something in their eye? Because I just can't see through my right eye. What's going on there? And I just literally can't see. I'm just going to scribble on my page because I can't see it. But anyway, so I've got March for you, and I feel like that's a birthday. Now I can see again, thank God. And I also get the name Nelly or Narelle or not Emily, but Nerily or something like that. I get an unusual name around you, Diane. So who's that? Or Nerily or something like that. It's really unusual. It's not an Aussie name, they're saying to me. And I feel like this, so I just got the word Vietnam. I had this last night, Vietnam with you, and I feel like there's trouble coming up to there, but it's not going to happen till about August, September for you as well. Okay, September's travel, but if you're thinking of going to Vietnam, it's apparently, I've never been there, but apparently it's supposed to be an absolutely gorgeous and beautiful place. So it's actually beautiful. And I also feel like for you going forward, there's lots of grass around you and there's lots of property. So they're saying to me, property everywhere. It's like you're going to a new location and just popping up everywhere, all these new houses. Okay, so if that's what you're after, or if that's where you've just moved to, I can see them all popping up. And you've also got pain in your left leg, down where the ankle is. So what's going on there? Is it arthritis, or is there what's it called, like sprained ankle or something like that? Because I just feel like there's quite a fair bit of pain in my leg, and I just want to kick, like, you know, kick out and stretch it out, you know. So they're telling me that you can't touch your toes either, so you need to work on that because your muscles are really, really tight, and you need to work on that so that you can actually reduce the pain in your back. So when you get a sore lower back, sometimes what that means is that you have tight muscles in your legs. So make sure that you do some stretching, and then in your hips and everything. So make sure you do some stretching so it can actually stretch that out for you. And I'll leave it there. Otherwise, I'll go into a PT session. Spirit does some weird things with us. I'll tell you what. So we've got Saya Chakarari or something. Sorry, I can't even say your name. Hello, may I have a reading, please? More about what 2022 will bring for me, bring me true love. So we've got a love one there, Brie. Over to you.
I feel that this year is going to be more about you, Saya, and I feel that you need to make it about you, because I feel that there's a bit of, not codependence, but you haven't been or fulfilled yourself with that full-on independent feeling, if that makes sense. And I feel that you will find love 100%, but when you start to admit a certain frequency or create your own frequency, that's going to come back to you like karma does. So I feel that once you start to manifest the same partner that you like, or the manifesting, sorry, I'm starting to speak backwards, you can literally start
She's dyslexic, that's why. She does that herself. It's like she can change from left hand to right hand. So Saya, let us know if you're left hand and right hand, because I just got that when you said it.
Yeah, well, if I tried to write with my left hand, I'd probably look like a kindergarten, but write it. But I feel that
newborn.
I'm newborn. I look neater than that. But I feel that you need to just, just work on you, because you will find love. Give it about 12 months. Give it about 12 months, and you'll actually be like not like full on dating, but you'll be starting to see someone like that month, and you're going to be I feel like you're going to be very picky about it too. So I'll leave it there.
Oh, true love. I always say, if you've just joined me, this is what I say all the time. Love should never hurt. So if it's hurting you, then it's not right. Okay, so we need to move on. But I feel like for you there, Saya, you're going to have true love. And it looks like to me around the September, October mark. But I don't know if it's going to be true love this time. It's like you're very, very tough on the person, and you've got your standards, which is fantastic, and you've got your levels, and this person needs to step up a big level to get there. So he's got a good personality, he's got everything going for him, but this person needs to step up. And it's like that you like everything OCD. It's like you're the real clean freak, they're saying to me. You like everything to be Mickey Mouse, and the T's crossed and the I's dotted, and everything is really OCD. And that's the same as what your relationship's going to be, okay? So, but I'll leave leave it there with that because I feel like it's going to come around. I don't want to spoil a good thing coming. So there you go. So look forward to it. And if you plant the seed even more, you'll get exactly what you want. So I'll wait for that validation to come back in September, October. So what have we got here? So
I've got Lucinda Carmen. She said, "Hello, I think I've given up on looking for a new rental. I've been looking for one, but it's taken its toll on me, being unsuccessful so many times. Any guidance would be appreciated. Don't give up because it's like sales, and Lesley will know what I mean by this. Every no that you
100%.
get is closer to a yes. It's just what's that called? Like it's like a I don't know what
sales
no
forecast.
No, there's a specific word for it, but it's like the I'm not going to waste everyone's time by trying to figure it out. But yeah, it's just don't give up. You're a lot closer than you think, and I feel that things are going to start to happen for you. Just don't give up on it because if you give up on it, you're not going to get anywhere. As hard as it is, just you didn't come this far to come this far. I'll get this far is what you say.
Yeah, that's what I say. I love that saying. Now that saying is really significant because that comes from that lady that, and I can't remember her name. Comes from that lady that actually did that marathon run overseas, and she was running through pretty much the bush and got nearly burnt to death.
I know who you're talking
So
about,
her
yeah.
husband did a what do you call it? Gosh, got dementia coming through again. The husband did a what do they call it? Fundraiser. Oh my God. A fundraiser and raised money for all those people, all those victims. And sure as ever, on the front of the bike, I think it was on his bike that I saw I didn't get to this far for his wife, so, and she was all, burnt and everything, God bless her. But she's now, an advocate for people and athletes and stuff like that. Good luck to her. But who was the person we're reading for? Sorry.
That was for Linda Carmen for the rentals.
Linda. Yeah, keep going, lovey. Don't stop. Okay. So just for now, if it's taking its toll on you, then just hang out for a little while. And I feel like, just stop for 4 to 6 weeks and things are going to change. I'm telling you, I've been telling everybody not to buy property or do anything until after June and July. I feel like August for you, September is going to be the property. Okay. So, and manifest what you want. So manifest the property. That's exactly how I got my home. I manifested exactly what I want, and I got it by $1,000, so to speak. And I thought I lost it. I thought I actually lost it by $1,000, but I actually got it by $1,000. So there you go. That was insane. But I actually pictured myself cooking in the kitchen, in the pool, parking the car in the garage, doing everything, up and down the stairs, blah, blah, blah. And I actually made a folder in my, like when you got your emails and you can put your folders in there, you can hold your emails. Yeah. So I put the address of the property as a folder in my email to just put, any information that I had about it in there. And sure as ever, I got it. And I believe it was the power of manifesting the property. Don't ask me how, but that's about as good as I can explain it. So we've only got a couple of minutes, but these ones here, Bree, are they validations there?
No, I don't think. Oh, yes, actually, Diane's
is.
Yeah, it says March 3, son's birthday, Vietnam, don't know. Arthritis in leg muscles and feet, tight in muscles in back. I just jumped. My birthday is 65 in August.
Okay.
Don't know a female's name. I'll reply later. Jog memory. Thank you so much, ladies. Fantastic.
Yeah, we'll keep them in mind there, Diane, because it's coming up. Unless there's somebody around here. So let's just, we've only got a few minutes before we have to end the night. So we'll just tell everybody to put them out of their misery that the colors that we chose, both Bryanna and I, so this was the game if you just joined us, because I just noticed there's some people from overseas that just joined us. What we did was we had a game at the beginning of the night. And what we did was we asked everybody to give us a color that Bryanna has chosen and a color that I've chosen, just one color, and also a number, just one number between 0 and 10. And turns out that Bryanna had written down pink and I had written down pink, and the numbers were 7 and 8. Okay, so that was our numbers. All right, so, and I'll leave it there. So I'm going to go over to my notes in my iPad here, and hopefully I can find one of our prayers. But if anybody's got a prayer, that would be amazing, because I'm doing a prayer for, who was it, Bryanna, at the start? I can't remember. Oh gosh, we've been in flight all night, so it's a bit
when
hard.
you asked me to write it down, you were like, I just I couldn't comprehend what you said, and I tried to stop you, but I couldn't. So I'm sorry.
So I'm going to try and find this prayer here somewhere, Brie. I know it's here somewhere, and we've got my phone on to Instagram, so I can't actually even go to the phone and look for it. But where is it? What have we got here? Oh my God. As one of my friends says. Yes, we will find it. Gosh, how do you find it on the iPad so quick? My God, where is it? It doesn't even do search. Oh God, I need a technical person. Oh, here it is. Look, there you go, right at the top. Prayer, P-R-A-Y-E-R. There we go, prayers. Right, so. See, look, it's even better. I can actually read it tonight, because last night when I tried to read a prayer, I couldn't even see it because my eyes were so sore. So here we go, people. So we're going to do a prayer to end the evening. So I'd like you all to close your eyes and just think about a person a loved one that's passed, and also to protect all your family as well. And so over to myself to call the prayer out. So I now call upon source of all that is, God, the one solar logos, Christ, guardian angels, connect with me directly now. Surround me with your love and divine healing frequency to protect my physical and energetic being. Protect my space and my energy, clearing out from within this space anything that no longer serves me. Clear out any fear, negativity, entities, and any distorted energy. And I ask that the around me act as a protective shield. I ask that you protect and shield my energy from any external negativity, density, or distortion, so that this shield blocks out all that is out of alignment with love and peace and divine truth. Through this shield, light, guidance, and love and healing frequency can pass, but any distortion or negativity is blocked out and released. I thank you for protecting my mind, my body, and my spirit, and my friends, and my family, and my listeners, and my viewers. And thank you for clearly guiding us, protecting us, and supporting us, and assisting us in our life. Thank you for helping us to stand in the truth and to vibrantly and authentically shine. Amen. And I'll leave it there. And thank you for joining us here at SWR 99.9 FM. We'll be back here on Wednesday next week at 8 p.m. So you can also join us again on Sunday night from oh gosh, I think that's changed because we've got a new studio now. So we'll check it out on our Facebook page. I'll put the events up there, and I'll see you later. So thank you.
Bye.
I just got to get this up on the screen now. Oh my gosh, it's too slow.
Is the music SWR 99.9.
There is your thing on the web. SWR 999.com.au.
The home of everything
Bye.
to do with Sydney's West.
See you later. Turn this one off first. See you guys. Thanks for joining us.
Ride Days at Sydney Motorsport Park provide you the opportunity to experience this amazing